It is time for Rich Rebel Sports on 98.3 KADQ and MyLocalRadio.com. Rebel Sports brought to you in part by the Rich School District, Evanston Regional Hospital, Ready, West Star Printing and Rocky Mountain Sign, the Come On In, the Station on Main, Les Schwab Plains Tire, Stacy's Repair, Summit Pizza, Little Springs Water, Bear Lake Memorial Hospital, Elaine Ford Brothers, Hometown Drive-In, the Town of Woodruff, T7 Propane, Bear Lake Realty, Independent Software Solutions, McKay Frankham DDS, and the Crawford Trough. Let's go to the Les Schwab Plains Tire broadcast booth and join the voice of the Rebels, Aaron Poling.
Welcome inside the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth in the middle of the T7 Propane presentation of Rich Rebels basketball online at MyLocalRadio.com, as well as listening in on 98.3 KADQ. I'm Aaron Poling. Thank you for joining us as we spent some of your holiday break with us. The Rich Rebels are on the road to take on the North Summit Braves. This is the Summit Pizza pregame show. When we come back, we will set the scene for today's action as you're watching the 2023 Rich Rebels varsity basketball teams online at MyLocalRadio.com, as well as listening in on 98.3, all brought to you by T7 Propane.
When pizza is calling your name, order a Summit Pizza. With homemade dough and all fresh ingredients, every pizza is a culinary masterpiece. Owners Thad and Melissa Willis are Rich High School alumni. They continue the Rebel tradition of excellence and service. Feed your taste buds, feel the happiness with a fresh homemade pizza from Summit Pizza. Don't forget the Doodles, a Summit Pizza original creation. Summit Pizza, 70 West Logan Road, Garden City.
Welcome to the town of Randolph, located in northern Utah. The first group of settlers came from St. Charles, Idaho in March of 1870. We are a town of great extremes, from 90 degrees in the summer to minus 40 degrees in the winter, and we hold the record for the coldest temperature ever recorded in Utah at minus 50 degrees. Randolph is a small, friendly community that strives to preserve our rural heritage and small town feel. Enjoy the feeling each time you visit Randolph. Go Rebels!
The tires you drive on matter. Tire quality and condition affect overall safety and how your vehicle performs. Having the right air pressure in your tires even affects gas mileage. Don't trust your tires to just anybody. Choose Freeway Tire to handle all your vehicle maintenance, including regular tire checks and rotation. When it comes to your vehicle, choose the team that really knows tires. Freeway Tire in Evanston. Stop in today.
Welcome back inside the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast. You're tuned in to a T7 Propane presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on MyLocalRadio.com, as well as on 98.3 KADQ. This next segment of today's Summit Pizza pregame show will be brought to you by Little Springs Water, as the Rebels hit the road to take on the North Summit Braves. This is their first game back from break, as the Braves come in at 9-1, the Rebels at 3-3. So it'll be a very interesting matchup to see how things go today. Two pretty good teams squaring off, as this North Summit team, they are every bit of the 9-1 that their record is, having 4 players averaging 10 points per game. As this has been the scene set for today's action, brought to you by Little Springs Water on the Summit Pizza Company pregame show. We come back, we'll hear from head coach of the Rich Rebels varsity basketball team. On the girls' side, that's Cody Lundgren. As you're watching the T7 Propane presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 KADQ, as well as watching online at MyLocalRadio.com.
When you have an emergency, choose Bear Lake Memorial Hospital. Open 24/7, the professional emergency room staff is trained for trauma, medical, cardiac, pediatric, orthopedic, and obstetric emergencies. Bear Lake Memorial is a critical access level 3 trauma center, offering immediate access to radiology, lab services, surgery, and internal medicine consults. The ER teams are well-trained professionals who are ready to act. When you have an emergency, Bear Lake Memorial Hospital, the most caring hospital on earth.
The team at T7 Propane in Woodruff is always cheering for the Rich Rebels, in sports, in the classroom, and in life. For quality professional propane service, call T7 Propane in Woodruff, 435-793-4208. When you're hungry for an amazing breakfast, just like Grandma used to make, visit our bakery on Main Street in Randolph. We hand make fresh pastries for you to enjoy. Supporting the Rich Rebels and thanking you for your business, visit our bakery today.
When you need automotive service on your car, truck, semi, or tractor, call Clay and the team at J-Bar Auto in Randolph. J-Bar Auto also offers competitive pricing on tires for all vehicles. Call or stop by J-Bar Auto today.
Bear Lake Memorial Hospital provides safe, effective, high-quality health care. With many specialty services, Bear Lake Memorial serves patients from prenatal to geriatric. When you need imaging services, including mammograms, CT, and other specialized tests, the MRI suite accommodates patients of all sizes. The large windows provide natural light to help patients have an even better scanning experience. For a complete list of services offered, visit us online at blmhospital.com. Bear Lake Memorial Hospital, the most caring hospital on earth.
Ready is committed to providing superior services to our customers by requiring individual accountability for excellence in quality, safety, and dependability. We are a growing company that is currently hiring across Wyoming, Colorado, Texas, Nevada, Idaho, and elsewhere. Our valued team members receive competitive wages, full benefits, and weekly pay. Interested in joining our team? Visit ReadyUSA.com. We are ready.
Success doesn't come by accident. Success requires hard work, perseverance, learning, sacrifice, and believing in yourself. Eddie and Todd Jensen established the Mound Valley Cattle Company in Thatcher, Idaho on these very principles. The students, staff, athletes, and coaches at Rich High School value these same fundamentals in education and activities, in athletics, and in life. Good luck, Rebels, from Mound Valley Cattle Company, serving customers in Utah, Idaho, and Wyoming since 1997.
When participating in sports, there's always a lot to talk about performing at the top of your game. I'd like to expand on that and ask, how about performing at the top of your game in every part of your life? This is Dr. Todd Hoover with Hoover Chiropractic. I offer solutions to help improve all aspects of your game called life. Pain management, migraines, allergies, emotional release, nutritional supplements based on blood tests, and improved athletic performance. To help you perform at the top of your game every day, call today to schedule an appointment in Evanston or in Kemmer. Hoover Chiropractic, 307-789-0043.
Here with head coach of the Rich Rebels girls varsity basketball team, that's Coach Cody Lundgren. Coach Lundgren, how you doing today?
Good, thanks.
So you guys did it. You guys took care of Coalville, down 2 starters. Obviously, you got some really great performances from the one that sticks out to me, Bray Pugmire off the bench. Just talk about how much of a team win that can be when you're down a few players and you take out a team like that Coalville Panthers team.
Yeah, it was huge. Most of these girls are pretty, internally driven. They want to be as good as they can be, and, they're going to do things on their own, like go for jogs and be active and when they can, and hopefully they get in the gym and shoot a little bit. But, number one thing right now is family, and I want them to focus on that. It's a long season, and this game is super important with North Summit, like every game is. But we'll get back in the gym on the 27th, and get a practice in and go play North Summit.
So let's talk about North Summit real quick. Last year, you guys played them. One of the few games you guys came up on the short end of the stick. Really talented team, really young team last year. That's probably got to assume just getting better. What do you know about them, and what do you want to see against them?
I've watched them on film a couple times already this year, and Coach Holmes he's a class act. He runs a good program, and he gets those girls playing fast, and they're defensively, they love to play passing lanes, and they get you in situations where you'll make mistakes, and we just have to make sure we control the tempo and we take what the defense gives us.
We want to thank Coach Lunger for being a part of today's Bear Lake Memorial Hospital pregame coaches show on the Summit Pizza pregame show. When we come back, we'll have some keys to today's matchup, as well as meet your 2023-2024 Rich Rebels girls varsity basketball team. As you're watching the T7 Propane presentation of Rich Rebels basketball online at mylocalradio.com, as well as on 98.3 KDQ.
When you're experiencing pain from an injury or pain for an unknown reason, it can negatively impact how you function every day. It's good to know that individually supervised physical therapy is available at Evanston Regional Hospital. From athletes to seniors, we assist patients with personalized treatment plans. We offer a broad range of therapies including cardiac rehab, post-surgical rehab, concussion recovery, and sports rehab. Ask your family doctor if physical therapy is right for you or call one of our therapy departments directly. Evanston Regional Hospital, helping you get your life back.
At the Evanston Walmart, you'll find all the tools students need to succeed. Our team is committed to providing quality products and an excellent shopping experience. Stop in today. 125 North 2nd Street, Evanston. Walmart. Save money, live better.
The town of Garden City is home to beautiful Bear Lake, where families play together. We welcome you to Garden City and invite you to visit bearlake.org for places to explore and information on upcoming events year-round. The town of Garden City welcomes you as we cheer on the Rich Rebels.
Quality is the one thing that you can always count on when you do business with Ellingford Brothers in Evanston. You always get high-quality products and friendly, knowledgeable service at Ellingford's. Stop in today, 199 County Road, Evanston.
Welcome back inside the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth in the middle of the 2023 Rich Rebels varsity basketball team, online at mylocalradio.com, as well as listening in on 98.3 KADQ, all brought to you by T7 Propane. It is time for the Ellingford Brothers key to today's matchup on the Summit Pizza Company pregame show, and I'm going to welcome in my broadcast partner for the evening, Colin Pace, into the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth. Colin, how you doing today?
I'm doing well, Aaron. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. Thank you for being here. So what are some of your takes on today's matchup before, because I have some keys to the game that we talked about earlier today, but what's your take on today's game?
For Rich, they just have to take care of the ball and rebound. To me, that's what they're going to have to do today to win this ball game. North Summit has some big girls that work well underneath, and we're going to have to take care of the ball and keep them off the boards.
Yeah, and to back up your point, Presley Peterson and Heartland Richens, the starting guards for North Summit, they combined for nearly 10 steals a game. And then, of course, you have Cesare Langston, who scored 30 against Rich last year, averaging 16.3 per game against all opponents this year. When we come back, we'll have your 2023 Rich Rebels, brought to you by Little Springs Waters. You're watching the T7 Propane presentation of Rich Rebels basketball, online at mylocalradio.com, as well as tuning in on 98.3 KADQ.
When you need to hire a semi, Saby Trucking in Woodruff, Utah is the place to call. Scott and Diana Saby have been serving customers across the nation since 2007. It's important to know that your loads are being handled professionally by honest, reliable drivers. The team at Saby Trucking reminds you, safety first. Don't text and drive. For all your long haul and short haul needs, get it there safely and on time. Call today, Saby Trucking, 435-503-0454.
When pizza is calling your name, order a Summit Pizza. With homemade dough and all fresh ingredients, every pizza is a culinary masterpiece. Owners Thad and Melissa Willis are Rich High School alumni. They continue the Rebel tradition of excellence and service. Feed your taste buds, feel the happiness with a fresh homemade pizza from Summit Pizza. Don't forget the Doodles, a Summit Pizza original creation. Summit Pizza, 70 West Logan Road, Garden City.
You hear that? That's the sound your new water makes just before it gets to your bottle. You see, at Little Spring Water, they don't add a thing. It's the purest, cleanest, and healthiest water you could possibly drink. It's nature in a bottle. Little Spring Water is a family-owned and operated bottled water company right here in Utah. Nestled in a beautiful canyon in Bear Lake, this spring has been in the family for 5 generations, and now it can be in yours as well. It's high-quality premium drinking water packaged in a durable, recyclable bottle that won't spill or crack on you and can be refilled multiple times. No chemicals, no additives, just pure, clean, healthy water. And because Little Spring Water is local, you can get it at a fraction of the cost. Look for Little Spring Water at a grocery store near you. If you don't see it, ask your grocer for it by name. Little Spring Water. It's nature in a bottle.
Pierre Jolly, junior, small forward. I'm Molly Weston. I'm a freshman, and I'm a guard.
Hi, I'm Casey Wilson. I am a senior this year, and I will be playing varsity as a wing.
Hi, my name is Sage Longren. I'm a senior, and I play the shooting guard.
I'm Paige Smith, a sophomore, and I'm going to be playing as a wing.
Braylon Pugmire, freshman, post.
My name is Janie Valentine. I'm a senior, and I play the wing and post.
Lacey McKinnon, freshman and a wing.
Brooke Compton, I'm a sophomore and I'm a forward.
Yo, what up, it's your girl V Swizzle, and I'm a senior guard.
I'm Faith Downey, and I'm a junior, and I play shooting guard.
I'm Cass Argyle, I'm a junior, and I'm a shooting guard.
Hi, I'm Haiti Pugmire, I'm a senior, and I play post.
Miss Scott, senior, post.
My name is Brinley Hatch, I'm a junior, and I play forward.
Welcome back inside the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth. In a moment, we will turn it over to the PA address announcer, the public address announcer, as they will have your starting lineups for each team, as we're going to turn it over right now.
For the Lady Rebels, a senior, number 14, Sage Lundgren. A sophomore, number 15, Paige Smith. A senior, number 22, Janie Valentine. A senior, number 25, Violet Taylor. And a senior, number 40, Haiti Pugmire.
So we're going to turn it over for the North Summit Braves starting lineup.
Our laser show tonight is brought to you by Extreme Excavating and Double R Construction. And now for the starting lineups for your North Summit Lady Braves. A senior, number 2, Presley Peterson. A junior, number 10, Hazen Murdoch. A senior, number 11, Charlie Sargent. A junior, number 22, Harlan Richards. And a senior, number 25, Chesley Langstrom.
Welcome back inside the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth as Colin looked like a Pink Floyd show in here for a minute as a cool little light display put on by North Summit. Just some quick thoughts before we get started.
Girls are going to have to play hard. If I know anything about Coach Holmes, this North Summit team is going to be disciplined, and they're going to take care of the basketball. We're just going to have to play hard and give it everything the girls have and see what happens after 24 minutes.
Yeah, it's not going to be an easy task, but, you know, you go out, take it a play at a time, and it wasn't supposed to be an easy task playing Coalville when they were down 2 starters. Unfortunately, they're still without Hannah Scott today, but Haiti Pugmire back in the starting lineup for the Rebels, as is Taylor and Langston, 25 on 25 at the opening tip. Langston wins that for the Braves, and we are off and running. Here we go. Across the timeline as Richens. Rebels fall back into man-to-man defense. They work at the Sargent left wing. Couple dribbles. Work it around to the right side, trying to go inside to Langston. Pugmire gets her hands to it. Diving effort out of bounds, trying to keep that alive. Good effort from Haiti. It's a good pass deflect right off the bat.
That is, and that's good defense. She's playing behind, just comes around and tips that ball out of bounds.
Richens to inbound in that deep corner. Finds Murdoch, jumper, no good. Rebound pulled in by Pugmire. She finds Taylor, and the Rebels are off and running for the first time on offense as it's Smith down the right wing. She picks up her dribble, goes inside to Pugmire, catches at the right elbow. Tried an up and under move. She's going to be called for the traveling violation there. She tried to lean into her defender, unable to do so. 7:30 to go here in the first quarter. We're still tied 0-0.
And the Braves just have Langston playing down there under the basket as a defensive threat. I think you need to attack that.
Richens across the timeline into the offense. Langston catches on the right wing, surveys. Skip pass up top, finds Sargent. They work it on the wing to Richens. Couple of spin moves. Taylor stays with her. Peterson on the wing. That's Sargent inside to Murdoch. Right-hand layup is good. 2-0 Braves on the Station on Main scoreboard as some good ball movement leads to the opening bucket. Here come the Rebels. Smith in the right corner, finds Lundgren. They go back to Smith, right corner. Couple dribbles, top of the key. Skip past to Walentine as she's going to hand it off to Taylor. Drives right, slows it down, back to Walentine, left wing. Fires the long 3, no good. As that bounces away from the Braves as Smith's able to corral it. Ball didn't hit the rim. 10 seconds to shoot. Smith's 15-foot jumper, no good. Rebound pulled in by Pugmire. Her attempt, no good as well. Braves come away with the rebound as that's Murdoch. Push it forward, Peterson. 15-foot jumper. Had to have been blocked out of bounds, and indeed was. As it's 2-0 Braves on the Station on Main scoreboard. 6:26 left to go in the first quarter. Richens to inbound. Surveys. Into the corner. That's Peterson open for 3. Side rim and out. Rebound battled for. Lundgren comes away with it as she rips through. Going to get a jump ball. Rebels will take the ball. Taylor will inbound. Got to imagine we see a lot of Richens on Violet Taylor throughout the entirety of the night as Smith's will walk it up the floor. Thought about it, goes to Taylor on the right wing. She surveys, rips right down the lane, pulls up 15-footer, no good, but she'll go to the line to shoot 2 free throws.
That's a good dribble drive there by Violet. Goes up strong, gets hit on the arm, goes to the free throw line.
Fouls on number 22, Heartland Richens. As outside of the 13.8 that Richens provides this offense as first free throw, rattles around and in for Taylor. She also provides 7 assists per game. If you add her points plus her assists, that's nearly 20, and that's an incredible stat for a point guard. So to get her in foul trouble early on could be huge for the Rebels as Taylor goes 2 for 2 from the line, ties it at 2. As Richens walks it down the court, she'll be picked up by Taylor at the half-court line. Langston catches top of the key, works to Peterson, right wing, gets the screen, drives into the lane. Euro step, floats one off glass and good. It's a tough finish there from Peterson, but that's why they have 4 players that average over 10 points per game in this North Summit starting lineup. Smith, hounded down the wing, tries to go to Taylor. Peterson nearly takes that away. Unable to keep it in bounds. Rebels will keep the ball. They trail 4-2 with 5:42 to go in the first quarter.
I think Presley Peterson's going to be up on Paige Smith quite a bit today, trying to take care of the inexperience.
Rebels go inside to Pugmire, no good. Rebound is going to be out of bounds as Murdoch got her hands on that as she had her toe on the line. That's a good take, though, from Pugmire, going right at Langston. Just missed that time, though. Lundgren to inbound underneath the North Summit hoop. Shot clock resets at 35. She goes immediately to Walentine, left corner. Couple dribbles top of the key as the Rebels are reset. Taylor rips through, drives right. Hands to Smith. Smith across the timeline to Wallenstein. Rebels discombobulated as Wallenstein fires the three. Back rim, no good. Rebound pulled in by Richens. Here come the Braves back the other way. Richens navigates her way through traffic, trying to find Langston just behind her. But that's just some of the court vision right there from Heartland Richens that she's showed throughout the year.
Yeah, she definitely sees the court well. Langston just wasn't able to hold on to that pass. It was a little bit behind her. And turnover for the Rebels.
Smith going one-on-one with Richens, trying to go to Pugmire. Guarded by Murdoch, finds Smith, left corner. Taylor, top of the key, surveys. Peterson on her, has it poked away. Taylor's able to regather behind the half-court line. It was tipped away, no over and back. 10 to go in the shot clock as Smith has it, left wing. Gets a screen, top of the key, inside to Pugmire. Makes a move down the lane. Layup is good. That's a nice move there from Haiti. Good to see her back in the lineup. Here come the Braves quickly. Peterson down the lane. Shot no good. As the Rebels are going to be called for a foul on the rebound. I think the Braves might have got away with one there. But the Rebels got to get that rebound as this is a very good team on the second chance opportunities.
You know, and that was a great job by Wallenstein there. She walled up. She took a little bit of contact, no call, but made the first one miss. Now we got to get that rebound.
First free throw is no good, as is Murdoch at the line to shoot two. This is a really good free throw shooting team, as you have three players over 75% for the Braves. Second free throw on the way is good. 5-4 Braves on the station on main scoreboard, 4:30 to go. As Murdoch is one of those at 75% from the free throw line, as Taylor has the ball right wing, finds Smith, top of the key. Drives the lane, finds Wallenstein, left corner. Left open, thought about the shot, tries to find Taylor. She battled through some contact to keep the ball alive. Drives right, looking to spin back, finds Lundgren, who attacks the lane. Trying to go inside to Pugmire. She's able to rip it away from a double team. Draws the foul on the play. It's a good effort there from Haiti, as she got bumped a couple of times, was able to rip it away from a double team on a tough pass. Makes a really good catch in traffic. Rebels will reset the shot clock with 4 minutes, 3 seconds left to go. They trail 5-4 on the station on main scoreboard as Lundgren will inbound.
That's going to be Peterson's first foul, team second of the quarter.
Smith in the left corner. Drives top of the key, finds Taylor, right wing three on the way is good as Violet Taylor gives the Rebels a 7-5 lead on the station on main scoreboard. It's a good find there. Richens. Top of the timeline goes to Langston on the wing. Surveys, they go inside. Murdoch turns off glass, no good, but she'll go back to the line to shoot 2 free throws. One's on Wallenstein, her first. Team second, as Murdoch will shoot 2. Ball in the air is good. 75% to lead this North Summit team. Langston and Richens check in at 74%, as this is a very fundamentally good North Summit team. That's why they're 9-1. Second free throw on the way is good. 7-7 on the station on main scoreboard. Here come the Rebels back the other way. Tie game with 3:40 to go. Taylor, top of the key. Drives right, hands to Wilson, fresh into the ball game. Inside, Pugmire makes the catch, turns, drops it off. Wallenstein, layup is good. That's a great find there from Haiti Pugmire as Wallenstein picks up the 2. Here come the Braves back the other way. Peterson down the lane, shot no good. Wallenstein with the rebound. She finds Taylor, and the Rebels are off and running on offense. They lead 9-7. Taylor's going to pull up for 3 off the side rim and out. Rebound pulled in by the Braves, as that is dribbled off the foot of Richens out of bounds. Rebels will retain possession. Credit Smith and Pugmire there for hassling the ball handler. She was trying to come down with that rebound.
Yeah, that just good defense on the Rich's part, and it comes off of her Murdoch's foot.
Pass inside, stolen by Langston as Richens is out in front of everyone. Pugmire trying to hustle back. It's a good move by Richens to lay it in. Good effort by Haiti, though. Trying to get back. Not a lot of players are going to catch Richens in the open floor that way. 9-9 on the station on main scoreboard. 2:50 to go in the game. In the first quarter. Taylor on the left wing gets a screen. Looks off, pulls up, 15-footer. Back rim, rattles around, no good. Rebound pulled in by Langston. Her pass nearly stolen by Taylor. Good effort there from Richens to keep that ball alive. She went up to go get that one. Braves into the offense. Murdoch, top of the key, inside to Langston. She spins off glass. That's good. Not much you can do when Langston catches the ball in deep that way. 11-9 on the Station on Main scoreboard. 2:23 to go in the first quarter as Smith across the timeline into the offense. Pass is stolen as it's a live ball turnover. Peterson out in front of everyone. That's a turnover for 2. 13-9 on the Station on Main scoreboard. As the Braves, they're going to push their offense up a little bit. Wilson catches right corner. Inside to Pugmire. Up and under move. Off glass, no good. But Haiti Pugmire will shoot 2 free throws with a nice move there.
And that's a great move, and that's what I was saying before. They're just putting Langston back there in the key for defense, attacker. And she's going to swat at the ball, and most likely when you swat at the ball in high school basketball, you're going to get called for the foul.
First free throw from Pugmire, no good. Checking into the ball game for the Rebels, number 42, Brentley Hatch, and number 3, Molly Weston, replacing Smith and Wallentine. Pugmire back to the line. Second free throw on the way is good. Haiti goes 1 of 2 from the line. Here come the Braves back the other way quickly. It's Sargent. Her jumper no good. Rebound knocked around as the Rebels are able to come up with it. Good effort there by Pugmire, who turns it over to Sargent, finds Richens. Jumper, it's good. Cannot have that turnover when you've secured the rebound. As it's Weston up the floor. Is able to find Pugmire middle of the floor. She surveys. Finds Taylor on the left wing. Couple of dribbles to Hatch, left corner. Skip pass to Weston. They move it to Wilson, right corner threes, no good. Rebound off the hands of Hatch, out of bounds. 15-10 on the Station on Main scoreboard. 1:23 left to go in the first quarter.
I think North Summit's going to start with keep that hard pressure, trying to get Rich to turn the ball over.
Richens pulls up from the free throw line. That's good. Weston will work it up the floor. Braves in that press. Wilson catches. Make that Hatch right corner. Work it to Weston. Left wing, surveys to Taylor. To Hatch. Back to Taylor, top of the wing. 20 seconds to go on the shot clock. 52 seconds to go in the first quarter. Wilson catches left corner, drives the lane, dumps it off to Pugmire. And Pugmire is going to draw the foul. We'll see who that's on. That's on Murdoch. Langston was in the vicinity of the area, and if you could have gotten the second foul on Langston early in the first quarter, that would have been a huge advantage for the Rebels. Checking in for the Rebels is number 21, Bray Pugmire. As the Rebels turn it over to Richens out in front of everyone. Dumps it off last second. Finds Langston. Her 15-foot jumper is good. 19-10 on the Station on Main scoreboard. And the Braves have really opened this lead up with turnovers. More specifically, points off turnovers as Bray Pugmire has it. Back to Hatch. To Taylor, top of the key. Pugmire, middle of the floor. One dribble. Back to Taylor. Crosses over, attacks the paint. Pulls up from the right elbow. No good. Rebound pulled in by Langston. 15 seconds to go in the first quarter. Here comes Richens. Navigates her way through traffic. Drops it off to Murdoch. That's a great pass inside. Murdoch, unfortunately, is behind the basket. Unable to make the shot. Weston gets the rebound. Is fouled on the play. That's a break for the Rebels. They'll take it as they're going to shoot 2 free throws on a foul that was 75 feet from the Braves hoop.
That's going to be on 11, Sargent, her first, and like you said, that's the 15th foul of the quarter with 4 seconds left. So, yeah, that's a big break for Rich.
They'll send Molly Weston in the line to shoot 2 free throws.
And I'll try to get the camera down there so you can see if she makes them.
First one's off, short. As Peterson's going to check back in for Langston. Weston back to the line to shoot the free throw. Ball in the air. That one's good. 4 seconds to work with as Richens picks up full court, drives the length of the lane, is able to find a teammate, jumper off in time, no good. And that's just how quickly the Braves can get down the floor. 4 seconds, they got a pretty good look as the Rebels will head to the second quarter trailing 19-11 on the Station on Main scoreboard. You're watching a T7 Propane Presentation of Rich Rebels basketball online at mylocalradio.com, as well as tuning in on 98.3 KDQ.
Great signage is an important component to any successful business. It lets your customers know they have arrived at your doors, and it's a constant advertisement of who you are. When you install LED signage, you're taking it one step further. The ability to create color messages that move is an attention grabber. Plus, you can change the message whenever you would like. Make your business stand out with an LED sign from Rocky Mountain Sign, providing service, installation, and maintenance on all signage. Rocky Mountain Sign, licensed in Wyoming and Utah. Call today for a quote, 307-789-5202.
Precision, the quality, condition, or fact of being exact and accurate.
Precision is important. Scoring the next point, making the perfect shot, getting the best score. And when you think of your dentist, you want precision to be the first word that comes to mind. That's why patients are so pleased with Dr. McKay Frankum. He provides precision family dentistry at reasonable prices to every patient. Dr. McKay Frankum, call today for an appointment.
Call Dr. McKay Frankum at 789-8910.
Welcome back inside the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth in the middle of the T7 Propane. Presentation of Rebels basketball online at mylocalradio.com as a Brave zigged when a teammate zagged as that pass is thrown away. Cass Argyle will check in for Casey Wilson. 7:45 to go in the second quarter. Rebels trail 19-11 on the station on main scoreboard as they've got quite the young lineup out there. But speaking of young, here comes Molly Weston down the lane for two with the left hand. It's a good drive there. These Braves are uber aggressive, and if you can counter that with a good drive, there are opportunities there. Worked on the wing. That's Christensen. Up top to Peterson. Back to Richens. Thought about three. Instead attacks. Floats one up. Back rim out. No good. Rebound pulled in by Argyle. She splits a couple of defenders. Still in traffic. Has it ripped away from behind. Comes Peterson back the other way. On the right wing. Pulls for three. That's good. And just like that, Colin, it looks like that you're in transition. You turn it over. It's three the other way. 22-13 on the station on main scoreboard as Smith down the wing finds Weston top of the key.
Presley Peterson has 7.
Smith on the right wing. Drives left into the paint. Pulls up. On the way. No good. Side and out. Smith gets the rebound. Lays it in. Good effort there from Paige Smith to go get the miss as the Rebels trail 22-15 as here comes the Braves. Peterson. They work it on the wing. That's Sargent. Instead finds Murdoch. Open shot for Richens. Left corner three. No good. Rebound is pulled in by Bray Pugmire. She's going to slow it down. Finds Weston. They work it to the wing. That's Smith. Thought about the right corner three. Instead drives the lane. Right hand layup is good. Nice move there from Paige Smith. Rebels trail by 5 with 6:10 to go here in the second quarter. Richens. Surveys. Peterson. Catches it on the left elbow. Works to Christensen. She drives top of the key. Richens goes inside to Murdoch. Turns, fades from 5 feet. No good. Rebound pulled in by Weston. Here come the Rebels back the other way. Weston nearly has it turned over by Richens. Stays with it. Works down the wing to Smith. Smith thought about it. Instead goes to Pugmire left elbow. That's Haiti Pugmire. Spins back looking for a teammate. Goes inside, tries to find Bray. Instead, that's turned over off the back of Sargent, who is out open in a fast break. Rebels get it right back, though. Argyle top of the key. Goes to Smith on the wing. Trying to go inside to Pugmire. Unable to do so. Actually, able to do so there. Bray off glass, rattles around and falls. It's a great find there for Paige Smith, who's had pretty good possessions these last handful as Smith and everyone. The only starter on the floor right now is Haiti Pugmire. So the bench minutes from, Smith is a starter as well, but the bench minutes huge here as Weston pulls in the rebound. Here come the Rebels back the other way, down 3 as Weston crosses the timeline, doing a good job controlling the ball. Smith on the right wing finds Pugmire. Haiti type to Smith, top of the key, drives right, looking for some space. Inside to Pugmire. She makes the catch, turns off glass. Bray shot no good, but we're going to get a foul. I believe it was on the rebound, but we'll see. Nope. They're going to say the foul was on the shot, so Bray Pugmire will go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. 4 minutes, 40 seconds left to go in the second quarter. It's Pugmire to the line. First free throw on the way. Back rim and out.
And after that Coalville game, I was talking to Coach Fabrizio from Tabiona, and he said that he was thinking it was Haiti Pugmire that put up the big numbers because he just looked at the stat line, and I said, Haiti was out. That was her little sister, Coach.
Bray Pugmire back to the line to shoot the second one. Makes the second one. Rebels trail by 2. As they've done a good job here in the in the second quarter. Hats off to a couple of the players off the bench. Cass Argyle just got subbed out for Janie Wallentyne, but had a heck of a run. It's Richens across the timeline. On the wing, that's Sargent. Working around to Peterson. Thought about the shot instead. Skip pass, Sargent on the right wing. Peterson up top, fires the 3. No good. Rebound pulled in by Langston, but we're going to get a foul on the floor. So I believe it was on the floor. It's going to be on Pugmire, Haiti Pugmire. They're actually going to give it in the act of shooting.
And Haiti's doing everything she can under there. She's battling hard, trying to keep the ball out of Langston's hands. It just happened to fall there on that rebound.
I was going to say, she just kind of got unlucky there that the ref saw the foul on the shot versus the other 2 fouls trying to get position. Langston goes to the line, makes the first one. 74% free throw shooter coming into the matchup. Second free throw on the way is good. It's kind of a rarity when you get a big that shoots free throws that well. That's a huge weapon to have. Taylor has it on the left wing. 24-20 on the station on main scoreboard. Goes to Bray Pugmire in the corner, drives the length of the floor. Thought about the shot, got blocked. Smith chases it down, finds Wallentyne, right corner inside. Bray Pugmire, layup. That's no good. Gets the rebound. Goes inside to Haiti. She's fouled on the play. As that's Bray Pugmire to Haiti Pugmire on the pass. 2 shots coming for Haiti Pugmire. I don't think she knows it yet, but she'll shoot 2 free throws with 3:59 to go in the second quarter. Rebels trail 24-20 on the station on main scoreboard.
That's going to be the second foul on Charlie Sargent's second team foul for North Summit this quarter.
Free throw rattles out. That spun around the entirety of the rim and just would not fall for Haiti as she goes back to the line to shoot the second one. Second free throw on the way. No good. Rebound pulled in by Wallentyne. She finds Haiti Pugmire top of the key. Rebels reset. She goes Smith, top of the key, 3s. Good! Dogged effort there from Janie Wallentyne. Pays off as the Rebels get 3. Pass ahead, stolen by the Rebels for the moment. Kept alive by Taylor. Smith has it. It's being chased from behind. Rebels have it. Ability to take the lead here. 24-23. Pugmire elbow trying to go inside to Bray. Turned over. Here comes Richens back the other way. 1-on-1. And she loses it. Smith dives for it out of bounds. Has helter-skelter there for a 30-second clip of action. And it's 24-23. Braves on top of the Rebels as Richens to inbound. Goes Langston right corner. Richens drives. Drops it off inside to Langston. She kicks it out. Sargent, 3-pointer on the way. He's good. That's good ball movement there from the Braves. 27-23. 3:17 to go in the second quarter. Taylor has it across the timeline. Hands to Smith, top of the key. She drives right. Finds Wallentyne, right corner. Smith catches top of the key. She's going to fire from 3. Back-to-back 3s, Paige Smith. Pulls the Rebels back within 1. 27-26 on the station on main scoreboard as Richens across the timeline. 2:50 to go in the second quarter. Smith guards her. Langston catches short corner on the left wing side. Surveys, top of the key, Sargent. Drives, finds Murdoch, free throw line. She's going to drive. Richens catches, goes immediately to Peterson on the block. Top of the key, Murdoch, her jumper, rattles around, no good. Sargent with the rebound, she misses. Langston's going to be called for the offensive foul. What an effort there from Haiti Pugmire, hanging on. Draws the foul as Langston was able to come away with that rebound.
You know, in this first half, Haiti hasn't put up a lot of points, but she's made a big difference not letting Langston touch the ball much. Haiti's putting up a real good effort, and she's going to get a break for it as Langston sits with her second foul.
Yeah, Brentley Hatch is going to check in for Haiti Pugmire. As you got to remember, Haiti's coming off of, she missed the last game. Ball turned over. Here comes Sargent back the other way. Layup is no good. Rebound pulled in by Smith as it's taken away from behind. Rebels have to stop turning the ball over after they secure the rebound. It's happened to them a few times. This 3-pointer on the way, no good. Rebound pulled in by Hatch as that looked like that was going to be a dagger before the half from Heartland Richens. Now Smith has it across the timeline. Wallenstein catches left corner. She drives the lane. Layup, no good. No foul on the play. It's a tough drive from Janie. As a pass stolen by Smith, got her hands to it to Wallenstein as she's going to slow it down. Although Wallenstein missed that last drive, you'd like to see her keep doing that because more than likely that's going to be called a foul.
Yeah, she's got to keep going to the hole like that, especially with the smaller Sargent on her.
As Smith dribbles it off her foot out of bounds. And that's not being critical of anyone. That's just you get to the paint, a player reaches across. How often are they going to be able to reach across, get only ball?
Yeah, high school, that 90% of the time that's going to be called a foul just from anticipation on the official's part, whether it was or wasn't.
Murdoch catches left corner, goes inside to Peterson. She spins back middle of the floor. That's a tough finish as she jumped backwards on the fadeaway. Smith across the timeline, Rebels into the offense. They trail 29-26. Taylor top of the key. She drives left, gets a screen, hands to Hatch. Top of the key, finds Wallenstein, backdoor cut, her jumper no good. Rebound battled for is going to go out of bounds.
Off of Peterson, stay rich ball.
Whole host of subs coming in for the Rebels as Weston, Lundgren, and Haiti Pugmire will check in for Janie Wallenstein, Smith, and Bray Pugmire. 51 seconds to go in the second quarter. Weston to inbound under the North Summit hoop. Goes inside to Hatch. She makes the catch. Right hand layup is good. Tough finish there from Brenley Hatch as she was falling away off the glass. Rebels pull within one. 43 seconds to go here in the second quarter. On the wing, that's Christensen. They work it up top. Sargent. Move to Murdoch. Elbow jumper is off the side rim and out. It's a hustle for the ball. As it's a shame that Weston went after that because that was going to be Rich's ball. I'm not sure if she didn't see it, but you do love the hustle. You can't fault the hustle. But the Rebels are going to have to play defense again with 29.7 to go as Richens will inbound from the corner. Peterson catches on the wing. Murdoch back to Richens. She surveys, crosses over. Taylor stays with her for the moment as Richens is going to throw that away. Good effort there from Violet Taylor as she stayed with Heartland Richens, one of the quicker guards in all of Utah basketball. Rebels with an opportunity here with a bucket to take the lead before half. 29-28, the Braves lead. Weston has it. 14 seconds to work with. Taylor top of the key as the clock winds to 10. She drives left into the middle of the paint, kicks it. Lundgren, top of the key, 6 seconds. She's going to thought about pulling up and shooting. Instead finds Hatch inside Pugmire. Left hand layup at the buzzer, no good! As the Rebels had some great execution there, just unable to finish off the basket there. And what a first half it's been, Colin. 29-28. Braves on top of the Rebels as we got to take a quick break. You're watching a T7 Propane presentation of Rebels basketball online at mylocalradio.com, as well as listening in on 98.3 KADQ. We'll have the Hometown Drive-In halftime show after this.
Ready has provided safety and excellence in industrial construction and support services since 1982. From insulation and scaffolding to paintings and coatings, our crews are standing by to assist with new construction, maintenance projects, facility shutdowns, and more. Contact us today to ensure your assets are protected and functional. Interested in joining our team? Visit ReadyUSA.com. We are ready.
Whether it's for your home, your ranch, your equipment, or your business, when you need propane, count on the best. T7 Propane in Woodruff. The safe and professional team at T7 Propane offers quality product and the most responsive propane service in the area, so you can enjoy the affordability, reliability, and efficiency of propane. For heating, cooking, grilling, motor fuel, and more, count on the team at T7 for your personal or business propane needs. 435-793-4208.
When participating in sports, there's always a lot to talk about performing at the top of your game. I'd like to expand on that and ask, how about performing at the top of your game in every part of your life? This is Dr. Todd Hoover with Hoover Chiropractic. I offer solutions to help improve all aspects of your game called life. Pain management, migraines, allergies, emotional release, nutritional supplements based on blood tests, and improved athletic performance. To help you perform at the top of your game every day, call today to schedule an appointment in Evanston or in Kemmer. Hoover Chiropractic, 307-789 689-0043.
The Hometown Drive-In has been helping families celebrate and create happy memories at beautiful Bear Lake for generations. With amazing burgers, fries, and other Hometown Drive-In favorites, the food is always delicious and everyone in the family will find something they love. Whenever you're at Bear Lake, make sure you stop. Beautiful blue water and Bear Lake raspberry shakes have been making people smile for generations. Put a smile on your face at the Hometown Drive-In, Bear Lake.
Rich School District has a legendary history of student success in the classroom and in other areas. Over 70% of Rich High students are involved in extracurricular activities. Participation in the classroom, on the field, in the gym, or on the stage helps students reach their potential. Working together with students, the community, and an amazing staff, we have the opportunity to build tomorrow's leaders. Rich School District, focusing on success, one student at a time.
Welcome back inside the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth. You're watching a T7 Propane presentation of the 2023-2024 Rich Rebels varsity basketball teams online at mylocalradio.com, as well as listening in on 98.3 KEDQ. It's time for the Hometown Drive-In halftime show. When we come back, we'll hear from this week's T7 Propane Standout Student of the Week. That's Carson Meerbrook. As once again, you're tuned into a T7 Propane presentation of Rich Rebels basketball online at mylocalradio.com, as well as listening in on 98.3 KEDQ.
Great signage is an important component to any successful business. It lets your customers know they have arrived at your doors, and it's a constant advertisement of who you are. When you install LED signage, you're taking it one step further. The ability to create color messages that move is an attention grabber. Plus, you can change the message whenever you would like. Make your business stand out with an LED sign from Rocky Mountain Sign, providing service, installation, and maintenance on all signage. Rocky Mountain Sign, licensed in Wyoming and Utah. Call today for a quote, 307-789-5202.
Bear Lake Memorial Hospital provides safe, effective, high-quality health care. With many specialty services, Bear Lake Memorial serves patients from prenatal to geriatric. When you need imaging services, including mammograms, CT, and other specialized tests, the MRI suite accommodates patients of all sizes. The large windows provide natural light to help patients have an even better scanning experience. For a complete list of services offered, visit us online at blmhospital.com. Bear Lake Memorial Hospital, the most caring hospital on earth.
You're at this week's T7 Propane Standout Student of the Week. That's Carson Meerbrook. Carson, how you doing today?
Pretty good.
That's good to hear. So last week you guys picked up a victory over Coalville, a very solid Coalville team at that. It's kind of a rivalry. What does it mean to you guys to be able to pick up that rivalry win?
It feels good. A lot of them played really hard, so it really means a lot that we, give it our all and play the best we could.
So you guys have had a tough schedule so far this year. It's no secret that you played the defending 1A state champs. You played the defending 1A state runner-ups in Paiute as well. And then Coalville, there's a good chance that by the end of the year, we're talking about them as a possible state champion in 1A Wyoming. What does it mean for you guys to get out here and play some of these tougher schools?
It just, gives us a chance to show what we've got and really, play as hard as we can and see if we can, be a contender to those teams.
Another non-secret is that you were part of the 8-player state title team this year. You also got some nominations at the end of the year. Take me through some of that football season and what some of that means to you.
It was good. There were some downs, definitely, but I feel like that, goes without saying. Like during the football season, there has to be downs and there has to be ups, and so we're kind of on that football high, and I don't know, I'm gonna miss it, but it was such a valuable time in my life, and now that part's over, it's kind of moving on to the next part.
It's funny, I interviewed you around the same time last year for Standout Student of the Week, and last year I asked you about the winter weather in the semifinals game against Monticello. This year is 50 degrees. Which one do you prefer now that you've played in both of them?
Definitely this one that we just played in.
I was gonna say, it's a lot warmer in the booth too. It wasn't shivering the entire time. I imagine that game was about 20,000 below on the field too. So let's go ahead and move on to basketball season. What are some of your goals for the rest of the season as a team?
I feel like we got to work together and ball movement going. Since we're on this high of football, I feel like there's a lot of one-on-one one-on-one ball being played, and we just gotta get going and start, working together as a team, because I kind of feel like a lot of guys put on the blinders and they're like, gotta put the cape on, just like, how they would normally do in football, which is a little bit different, but I don't know, we just gotta get going as a team.
So let's go ahead and move to your academic goals for the rest of the year. What do you want to do academic-wise before the end of your high school career?
Well, I don't really have any academic goals, but I guess just sign up for some colleges and, apply and see what happens there.
So what do you do in the rare spare time that you get? It seems like rich high school students, every time I talk to them, it seems like they don't have spare time. It seems like that just basically goes away once you sign up for rich high school. But when you do get some time, like Christmas break coming up, what do you do in your spare time?
I lay around, watch movies, chill with my friends. Whenever I'm with my friends, though, we don't do anything in particular sometimes. But when we do, it's pretty fun.
One final question for you. What should the world know about Carson Meerbrook?
I'm not afraid of what you guys think of me, and I'll work my hardest.
We want to thank Carson Meerbrook for being a part of the T7 Propane Standout Student of the Week interview on the Hometown Drive-In Halftime Show. As you're watching the T7 Propane presentation of Rich Rebels basketball online at mylocalradio.com, as well as listening in on 98.3 KDQ. We'll have some first half highlights for you after this.
If you've never heard a mechanic say they truly care, then you've been at the wrong place. Stacy's Repair in Woodruff is a family-owned and operated business open since 1992. Offering all types of maintenance and repair services, you can be sure your vehicle is operating at its best. Whether your vehicle is older or the newest model, gas or diesel, we fix and maintain them all. Also offering chip repair, windshield replacement, and tires. When your vehicle needs a mechanic, bring it to the ones who truly care. Stacy's Repair in Woodruff.
Established in 1872, Woodruff, Utah has a long history of good neighbors helping each other succeed. Woodruff was built with hard work, integrity, and a sense of community that can be felt every time you visit. We have always celebrated all students in academics and extracurricular activities, and we cheer on our rich rebels. Woodruff, Utah, a great place to live.
Welcome back inside the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth. It is time for the Town of Woodruff first half highlights on your Hometown Drive-In Halftime Show, and for that, we turn it over to Cullen Pace.
Okay, so in the first half, you have Paige Smith leading all scorers with 10 points. Molly Weston has 3. Braylyn Pugmire has 3. Haiti Pugmire has 3. Violet Taylor has 5. And Janie Wallentine and Brenley Hatch round out the scoring for Rich with 2 apiece. On the North Summit side, Presley Peterson has 9. Hazelyn Murdoch has 5. Sargent has 3. Heartland Richens has 6. And Langston has 6. So to hold Langston to 6 points, have to put her on the bench halfway through the second quarter because of 2 fouls. She's in foul trouble. That's huge for the Rebels.
Absolutely. We'll have the second half for you coming up right after this.
Whether you're recovering from an injury, just had surgery, or you're dealing with a chronic condition, Evanston Regional Hospital Physical Therapy will help you every step of the way to reach your goals and get back to doing what you love. In addition to the top-of-the-line facilities, we are the only physical therapy clinic in Southwest Wyoming with a full-size therapy pool and spa for aquatic-based treatment. Call today to schedule an appointment. Evanston Regional Hospital, helping you get your life back.
The Hometown Drive-In has been helping families celebrate and create happy memories at beautiful Bear Lake for generations. With amazing burgers, fries, and other Hometown Drive-In favorites, the food is always delicious and everyone in the family will find something they love. Whenever you're at Bear Lake, make sure you stop. Beautiful blue water and Bear Lake raspberry shakes have been making people smile for generations. Put a smile on your face at the Hometown Drive-In, Bear Lake.
Welcome back inside the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth. Rebels start with the ball, 7:44 to go in the second quarter as Wallentine's going to pull up right wing 3. No good. Rebound battled for as Taylor comes away with it. Rebels reset. Skip pass. Smith catches in the left corner. Thought about it. Instead goes to Wallentine, top of the key. Her pass is deflected out of bounds by Sargent. If Sargent could see in the back of her head, Wilson had cut the opposite way of the ball. Rebels a little lucky there, but they'll take it as Smith has the ball top of the key. Surveys. One dribble to Taylor, top of the key as she attacks, finds Wilson. Back to Taylor. Inside, Pugmire. One dribble, left-hand floater off glass and good as the Rebels take a 30-29 lead out of the half. As Pugmire with the 2. Here comes Richens the other way. 7:03 to go in the third quarter, trying to go inside to Langston. They're able to do so. Langston has to give it right back to Sargent. Murdoch. Skip pass in the corner for Richens inside Langston. Her layup is good. Braves take the lead right back. 31-30 on the Station on Main scoreboard as Smith walks it up the floor. She's going to slow it down. Gets a screen, drives right. Nearly has it turned over. Goes Pugmire, middle of the floor. She finds Wallentyne left wing to Taylor. Wallentyne's being left wide open on that jumper. Can't be afraid to take it. Catches left corner here. Couple of dribbles. Finds Wilson top of the key. 9 seconds to go. Taylor drives right, spins back. Wilson, catch, shoot. 3 is on the way. No good. Rebound pulled in by Langston. Here come the Braves back the other way as Richens throws it ahead. Stolen by Wilson. Playing safety there. She'll slow it down, wait for her teammates to Wallentyne. She dribbles to the left corner, tries to go inside as Langston plays a little Pele there with the kick ball. Good defense there from Langston. Rebels ball out of bounds underneath the North Summit hoop. They trail 31-30 on the Station on Main scoreboard as Wallentyne to inbounds. Finds Smith in that left corner. Couple of dribbles, has it poked away. Wisely lets it go across the back court line, able to pick it up as the Rebels back into the offense. This time Peterson's going to knock it out of bounds. Smith's got to be a little stronger with the ball there, as that's 2 consecutive tips there for Peterson. She averages 4 steals per game, so you got to be very careful with her around the ball.
Just get that arm bar out a little bit, keep a little separation from you and the defender.
The hand to Taylor. She drives right, spins back into the lane. Thought about it, finds Wallentyne top of the key. She's going to pull up. Her jumper is good, and that is exactly why Janie Wallentyne has to keep firing that shot. 33-31, Rebels on top. As Langston's guarding her, that's going to force Langston out of the key if she can knock down a couple of threes. They go inside to Langston as Hady's going to get a reach-in foul.
You know, and that's a foul I don't think Coach Lundgren's going to mind. Hady's working her tail end off, trying to keep the ball out of Langston's hand. And,
yeah.
I mean, doing everything she can, and just you can only do so much.
It is an absolute grind as they lob it up to her. She launches it off glass and good, and one as she's fouled by Pugmire on the play. 33-33 on the Station on Main scoreboard. That's just an example right there of you really can't do much sometimes.
And that's going to be the 3rd on Pugmire.
That's going to bring Hatch into the game. Langston will shoot the and one. 5:28 to go in the third quarter. We are tied 33-33 as Langston to the line to shoot the free throw. Ball in the air is good. 34-33, Braves back on top as Smith walks it up the floor. Goes inside to Hatch. To Taylor. She spins back, finds Wilson in the left wing, drives baseline, dumps it off inside to Hatch. Her jumper rattles around, rolls around and falls. Great find there from Casey Wilson. Nice jumper from there, Brenly Hatch. 35-34 as here comes Richens down the lane. She floats one off glass and good. Don't breathe, folks. You might miss something. 36-35 as Smith crosses the timeline. Braves back on top by 1. She attacks the paint, pulls up at the free throw line. Taylor catches on the left wing to Hatch inside. Her up and under move, back to Wallentyne. As she's left open, fires for 3 again. That one's no good. Rebound pulled in by Taylor. She finds Wallentyne. 15-foot jumper's good. 37-36 on the Station on Main scoreboard, and we're going to get a timeout. Thankfully, the head coach of the North Summit Braves calls timeout as we can catch our breath. 37-36, Rebels on top with 4:35 left to go in the third quarter. You're watching a T7 Propane presentation of Rebels basketball online at mylocalradio.com, as well as listening in on 98.3 KDQ.
Buying or selling real estate can be fun, especially when you have a realtor that's working hard on your behalf. Gary McKee and the team at Bear Lake Realty have unparalleled industry knowledge, experience, and local expertise. The team at Bear Lake Realty will work to get you the best price. Whatever you're looking for, buying or selling, residential, commercial, year-round living, half shares, quarter shares, or income property, hire the best real estate company, Bear Lake Realty. Log on today, bearlakerealty.com.
Welcome back to the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast. It's time for the Gary Bear Field Camp for all your realty needs. Called Bear Lake Realty as the Braves go inside. Murdoch fires it back out to Peterson. We're going back to our live cam. They work it around, catch and shoot, jumper, Richens, right corner, 3 is good. 39-37, the Braves go back on top as Smith down the lane. Her left-hand layup blocked by Langston. Here comes Richens in transition. Throws it ahead to Peterson. She catches. Layup no good. Rebound pulled in by Sargent, but she is hacked on the play. Will shoot 2 free throws. Has good effort coming back to stop the easy layup on the rebound. Rebels take the foul.
I think that's going to be the second on Wallentine, third of the quarter for Ridge. It's going to put Sargent to the line.
Sargent goes to the line. Free throw on the way. Back rim and out. As Sargent shoots it at a 50% clip from the free throw line. Coming in for the Rebels, you have Bray Pugmire, Cass Argyle, Molly Weston, as they're going to replace Smith, Wilson, Wallentine. Second free throw on the way. Rattles around and falls in. 40-37 on the Station on main scoreboard. 4 minutes even to go in the third quarter as Weston will walk it up the floor. Finds Argyle, left wing. She surveys inside to Pugmire. Tries an up and under move instead. Goes back outside to Argyle. Crosses over. Trying to find some space. Goes Hatch, top of the key. Finds Weston. Catch and shoot. Left wing three. Rattles around and out. Rebound pulled in by Langston. Here comes Richens on the fast break. She crosses over. Slowed down in the paint. Runs into a couple of Rebels. Tough pass. Goes out of bounds as Violet Taylor stood her ground. Rebels trail 40-37 on the Station on main scoreboard.
Turnover made basket. It doesn't matter. Heartland Richens is going to get up and down the court. You got to be ready for it.
Weston initiates the offense. Nearly has it taken away. Spins back one-on-one with Langston. As she thought about the shot, instead finds Hatch. She attacks. Her shot blocked. As here comes Peterson out in front of everyone. Taylor comes back to knock it out of bounds. Great effort there from Violet to at least allow the Rebels defense to get back and get set. It'll be Richens to inbound. Surveys, finds Murdoch at the elbow. She drives left, floats one up, no good. Actually, that was blocked, I think, as Weston takes it away. Here come the Rebels back the other way.
That's great court awareness by the freshman Weston there. Just turns into Heartland Richens, trying to draw the foul. Didn't, but kept handle on the ball.
Taylor, left wing. Finds Hatch, top of the key. Weston, left corner three. Catch and shoot is off the front rim and out. Rebound pulled in by Richens. As here come the Braves back the other way. Throws it ahead. Nice find as Sargent catches. Layup no good, as that's going to go out of bounds off of the Braves. As that was a heck of a find. Three-quarter court pass on the money to Sargent. Fortunately for the Rebels, unable to capitalize on the layup.
We mentioned it in the first half. She definitely sees the court well, Aaron.
Argyle catches on the left wing. Trying to create some separation. Is going to pull up for three. Rattles around and out. As here comes Richens back the other way. Braves have numbers if they hurry. Crosses over at the lane. Tries to go inside as Taylor's going to foul her there.
That's going to be the fourth on the Rebels this quarter. It's going to be Molly Weston with her first.
Christensen will check in for Sargent. Richens to inbound. They lob it up to Murdoch. Catches, rips through, trying to find space in the paint. Kicks it out, works its way to Peterson. Richens on the right wing, back inside to Murdoch. Tough catch. She's going to not going to be able to save that ball. Good defense there from Hatch. Or make that, Bray Pugmire, excuse me. She walled up. Lundgren will check in for Cass Argyle.
She just didn't allow any separation there. Walled up, nowhere for her to go with the ball.
Taylor catches on the left wing. Gets a screen, drives left, thought about the shot. Instead finds Bray Pugmire top of the key. Hatch catches, turns off glass and good. Nice finish there from Brenly Hatch.
It's a tough finish with Langston coming in to try to help on that one.
Peterson down the lane. Taylor turned her head for a moment. That's going to be an and one.
I think that's going to be on Hatch.
Basket counts.
42-39, Richens will shoot.
Basket wins, so she'll be shooting one. That's Brenly's first and the fifth team foul of the quarter.
Free throw is good. Braves will shoot free throws the rest of the way. Still no team fouls on the Braves yet as Lundgren catch and shoot. Right corner three off the bench, no good. Rebound pulled in by Hatch. Goes up with it, high off glass, no good. As Pugmire is able to save it, finds Hatch. As the Rebels try to work at the Taylor, that's Richens who takes it away. She's out in front of everyone. Right-hand layup is good. 45-39 on the Station on Main scoreboard as Weston will walk it up the floor. Rebels need a basket here. Taylor on the wing. She surveys. Goes inside to Hatch. Lundgren, top of the key. Finds Taylor, who drives right down the lane. Shot on the way is good. And one, Violet Taylor, as they're going to give her the continuation of the continuation to the continuation there. Rebels will take it. 45-41.
That's the second on Heartland Richens.
Taylor shoot the end one free throw. Rebels trail by 4 with 1:11 to go in the third quarter. Free throw is good. Smith is going to check in for Lundgren. So here comes Richens up the floor. On the wing to Peterson. Couple drives left, hands it off to Langston, right back to Peterson. Her layup no good. Rebound pulled in by Murdoch, ripped away by Bray Pugmire. As she finds Smith, here come the Rebels off and running. 54 seconds to go in the third quarter as Smith crosses the timeline into the offense. Finds Hatch at the left elbow. Hands to Taylor. She finds Bray Pugmire. Hand off to Smith. Hatch catches top of the key. Weston on the wing, thought about the shot. Pulls up, picks up her dribble to Hatch. She's going to pull. That's no good off the back rim. 30 seconds to go here in the quarter as Peterson throws it ahead to Langston. Tough catch and lay in as the Braves move it in transition very quickly. 20 seconds to go in the quarter as Smith crosses the timeline. Rebels looking to get a basket here before the end of the quarter. Taylor on the left wing. Surveys, gets a screen from Pugmire. Hatch catches, finds Smith in the left corner. She drives, goes to Hatch. Skip pass, Taylor, catch and shoot, left wing threes, good! Violet Taylor with a huge three-pointer right before the end of the quarter to cut the lead to 2, as we'll check that out on the Stacy's Repair instant replay, as Taylor with the big shot there puts the Rebels down by 2 as we head to the fourth quarter. You're watching the 2023 Rich Rebels varsity basketball team online at mylocalradio.com, as well as on 98.3 KADQ, all brought to you by T7 Propane.
Rich School District has a legendary history of student success in the classroom and in other areas. Over 70% of Rich High students are involved in extracurricular activities. Participation in the classroom, on the field, in the gym, or on the stage helps students reach their potential. Working together with students, the community, and an amazing staff, we have the opportunity to build tomorrow's leaders. Rich School District, focusing on success, one student at a time.
We're off to the rodeo. My Local Rodeo is proud to bring you live streaming coverage of high school rodeo from Utah and Wyoming, as well as the Intermountain Icebreaker of the National High School Rodeo Association's Western Legacy Series in 2023 and 2024. If you're interested in becoming a broadcast sponsor and advertising your business to the most loyal group of viewers in the country, you won't find a better opportunity. Call us today to claim your spot, 307-789-8116. That's 307-789-8116. We're off to the rodeo.
Welcome back inside the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth as we head to our fourth quarter. Foul is going to be called against Bray Pugmire, her first. Team first. 7:48 to go in the fourth quarter. It'll be out of bounds under the hoop for the Braves. They lob it up to Langston, catches off glass. You can't defend that. 49-45 as she caught the ball, kept it above her head, was able to bank it in. Has 3 Rebels had their hands basically by her eyes trying to deflect the shot. Argyle catches on the left wing. Drives right, cut off, crosses over, gets a screen, pulls up from 15 feet. That's short. As Hatch is pulling for the rebound, it's going to be a jump ball. As the Rebels will get the ball back. 49-45 as Wilson's going to check in for Argyle.
That's a good job by Hatch there battling for that board. Gets the jump ball, Rebels ball.
Wilson to inbound. Finds Hatch, top of the key, shot on the way, no good. Rebound pulled in by Smith. Spins back, layup no good. Rebound pulled in by Langston. As here comes Richens back the other way, has numbers if she hurries. Instead dribbles into Hatch. Loses it, is going to go out of bounds. as
Coach Holmes is not happy with Richens there.
that's good defense, though, by Hatch, who just kind of took a quick dig at the point guard as she was, trying to widen her drive past this. Wilson drives left hand down the lane. We're going to get a bumping call as it'll be against Sargent.
It's going to be Sargent's third, first team foul of the quarter for North Summit.
As Haiti Pugmire is going to check in for Brenley Hatch. As the Rebels down 4, 49-45, 7 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. Rebels inbound to Taylor. Nearly loses, able to keep possession.
And that was close to the 5-second call there, Aaron.
Smith on the wing to Pugmire at the elbow. Surveys, pass fake down the lane, shot no good. Good defense there from Murdoch, as I think Haiti might have caught one when Murdoch was clearing it. Sargent catches wide open on the three all day. No good. Rebound pulled in by Taylor. Good effort there from Bray Pugmire as Taylor throws it ahead to Wilson. That's off of her hands, out of bounds. Good effort there from Casey. 6:30 left to go in the fourth quarter. Rebels trail 49-45 as Richens is going to work to Peterson on the left wing. Trying to go inside to Murdoch. Miscommunication there, and the Rebels are going to get the ball right back. It's a good battle down low, as I believe that was Haiti Pugmire defensively.
I don't think the Rebels want to get into a run-and-gun game with North Summit here. I think their best choice is slow it down, take most of the shot clock, get a good shot.
Wilson on the left wing, surveys, finds Pugmire, top of the key. That's Haiti. One dribble, hands it off to Taylor. Finds Smith on the left wing. As she gets the screen, attacks the free throw line. Pump fakes, looking for a teammate. Goes inside to Bray Pugmire, who fumbles it around, is going to be fouled on the play. As that's good poise there from Smith, who used as much time as she could to find Bray Pugmire underneath. Rebels draw the foul.
That's going to be number 2 on Peterson, second team foul for the Braves.
Wilson will inbound as they try to go inside to Pugmire right away. She's going to draw a foul again as Murdoch this time will be called.
That's going to be 2 for Murdoch, third team foul.
Wilson will inbound again. Rebels go inside to Pugmire as she finds Taylor, pulls up, right elbow jumper, no good. Rebound pulled in by Wilson, trying to find Bray Pugmire across the way. Unable to do so, that goes out of bounds. Will stay with the Braves.
On that play before, the North Summit faithful in front of us thought that was out of bounds. I didn't see it, and we're right on the line, Aaron.
It was as close as the over and back over here. Yeah, fans get into it. Trying to milk every call you can. There's nothing wrong with that. Murdoch catches at the elbow inside to Langston, turns off glass, and that's automatic. 51-45, here come the Rebels back the other way with Smith. Rebels need a basket here. She finds Wallenstein, top of the key. Hands to Taylor. She'll hand to Wilson. Top of the key, trying to find a teammate, finds Smith. Inside to Pugmire. Up and under move against Langston, that's good. Haiti Pugmire attacked the armpit there of Langston, was able to lay it in. 51-47 as Richens finds Murdoch, 15-foot jumper short. Rebound pulled in by Wallenstein. She's out in front of everyone. She can win the race down the court. Layup, no good. The rebound is going to be a foul against Pugmire.
That's going to be 4 on Haiti. Second team foul of the quarter. Coach Lundgren's quick to bring in Bray Pugmire to replace her sister.
It's an opportunity gone by the wayside. Is you have a layup opportunity, you want to you got to capitalize on those, especially down 4 on the road. As the Rebels have played a very good game so far, you want to finish this one out. You don't want this to go into the very good game column as Richens catches, shoots, left corner 3, no good. Rebound pulled in by Murdoch. She shoots, that's no good. Smith with the board as she'll push it up the floor. Use her left hand to wall off as there's going to be an offensive foul called against Smith as when she made contact with Peterson, that left arm came up.
I think that's the perfect call there, Aaron.
Yeah, I'd agree.
Coach Lundgren's going to take a full timeout.
As you're watching the 2023 Rich Rebels varsity basketball team online at mylocalradio.com. It's all presented by T7 Propane. We'll be right back for the rest of the fourth quarter after this.
Whether it's for your home, your ranch, your equipment, or your business, when you need propane, count on the best. T7 Propane in Woodruff. The safe and professional team at T7 Propane offers quality product and the most responsive propane service in the area, so you can enjoy the affordability, reliability, and efficiency of propane. For heating, cooking, grilling, motor fuel, and more, count on the team at T7 for your personal or business propane needs. 435-793-4208.
Go back inside the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth in the middle of the 2023 Rich Rebels varsity basketball team online at mylocalradio.com. 51-47 on the station on main scoreboard, 4:28 to go in the fourth quarter in Cullen. This has been a fantastic game.
It has. It's been a game of ups and downs, and the Rich bench has come in and made a big difference. You know, they were down almost 10. The Rich bench come in. We got the lead. Lost it a little bit there before half, and it's just been a good battle.
Richens across the timeline, finds Sargent on the right wing. Murdoch catches at the elbow. Is going to be called for the traveling violation. It was late, but it's the right call.
I didn't even see it. I was sitting there watching Bren work her tail end off against Langston underneath.
Yeah, it's been a grind for the Pugmires. Hatch underneath against Langston. As that's just how good Langston is, that you could grind and you could have a really good day, and it won't matter, as that's going to be out of bounds off of the Rebels. Good hands there from Peterson to force the turnover. 4 minutes and 6 seconds left to go in the fourth quarter, 51-47. Rebels trail by 4 as the Braves have the ball. Peterson catches on the left wing, drives inside, pass stolen as Bray Pugmire comes away with it. She's going to slow it down, finds Violet Taylor. It's a very veteran move there from the freshman as the Rebels cross the timeline into the offense. Taylor gets a screen, attacks down the lane. Shot on the way, no good, as they get a foul called against Langston. North Summit fans aren't going to be happy, but she got her with the body. Taylor will shoot 2 free throws. First free throw, back rim and out, as Taylor will shoot the second half. Rebels trying to claw their way back into this one. 3:46 left to go. Free throw in the air. That one's good. 51-48 on the station on main scoreboard. That's Violet Taylor's 12th point, as Richens will walk it up the floor. She's got 16. For the Braves, finds Langston on the right wing. She surveys. Peterson up top. Richens thought about the 15-foot jumper. Instead finds Langston crashing the paint. She's going to be fouled on the play, as she'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's going to be called on Molly West, and that's going to be her second. 4th team foul of the quarter.
Probably not the worst foul in the world.
No.
First free throw on the way is good. Not that, Langston's bad from the free throw line, but she's about automatic from 2 feet away, it seems like.
Well,
back to the line.
Right now she's 4 for 4 and make that 5 for 5.
Like we said, coming in shooting 75%. It's such a weapon when you have a big that can shoot the ball that well from the free throw line, the way that Langston does. Smith drives down the lane, nearly loses it. Is able to find Pugmire, turns off glass, that's good. 53-50 on the station on main scoreboard. Here comes Richens back the other way, wastes very little time as the Braves are into the offense. Murdoch catches, has room, thought about it. Instead, surveys to Sargent, top of the key. Inside Langston, layup on the way is good. 55-50 on the station on main scoreboard. Smith has it, 2:54 left to go. Rebels trail by 5 as they've got just over 2 minutes to work with here in the quarter. Wallenstein catches top of the key. She's going to fire the 3. Rattles around, no good. Rebound pulled in by Richens as she's going to clear space. 55-50 on the station on main scoreboard. 2:30 to go in the fourth quarter. Murdoch, her pass. I think she wanted to hold on to that one instead. It's to Wallenstein. She's going to pick it up middle of the floor.
North Summit faithful want to travel, but she just kind of shuffled her non-pivot foot. There's no travel there.
Taylor, one dribble, top of the key to Bray Pugmire. Wanted to hand off. Instead, is going to pull for 3. That's in and out as Peterson pulls down the rebound. She finds Richens. as Richens works it across the timeline, uses all 10 seconds, as we're going to get a timeout called by the Braves as you're watching the 2023 Rich Rebels varsity basketball team online at mylocalradio.com, as well as listening in on 98.3 KEDQ, all a part of a T7 Propane broadcast.
The best trips away from home always come when you know you're among friends. This is Coulter Patterson, General Manager at the Come On In Hotel and Suites in Casper, Wyoming. I invite you to stay with us every time you're here. We've got the absolute best staff. Lots of our team members have been working together for years, and we feel like we're a happy family. I guarantee you'll feel that when you come stay with us. We're always glad that you choose the Come On In, and we'll do everything to make your stay comfortable and relaxing. The Come On In Hotel and Suites is the best place to stay because we have the best staff in Casper. Come on in today.
Welcome back inside the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth in the middle of the 2023 Rich Rebels varsity basketball team online at mylocalradio.com.
The best trips away from home always come when you know.
Excuse me, this is all brought to you by T7 Propane. We apologize about the technical difficulties there, so we get that fixed right away. Rebels trail 55-50 on the station on main scoreboard. They need a basket. Or they need a stop first, and they need a basket in the worst way.
Coach Holmes has the old give and go drawn up from the out of bounds play, and we're going to get a foul, and Heartland Richens is going to go to the line.
Oh. Got bumped there by Wallenstein driving baseline. Richens' first free throw is good. Just a reminder, 5 fouls against the Rebels, 4 against the Braves. Will be shooting free throws the rest of the way. Second free throw on the way, no good. As that's the rare miss. And they're going to call a foul against Peterson, as that'll send Wallenstein to the line to shoot 2 free throws.
It's going to be Peterson's third. And interestingly,
that word.
Enough. That was only the second miss or third miss from the free throw line.
Yeah, we talked about how good the Braves are shooting free throws. That's why I think it's kind of big for the Rebels. It's actually Taylor at the line to shoot. First one is good. Why they need to take advantage of their free throws down here, because I don't think the Braves are going to give them too many opportunities to take advantage of their free throw misses. Second one is good, 56-52, as we're going to get a timeout called by the Rebels as you're watching the 2023 Rich Rebels varsity basketball team online at mylocalradio.com, as well as listening in on 98.3 KEDQ. All brought to you by T7 Propane.
Whether you're recovering from an injury, just had surgery, or you're dealing with a chronic condition, Evanston Regional Hospital Physical Therapy will help you every step of the way to reach your goals and get back to doing what you love. In addition to the top-of-the-line facilities, we are the only physical therapy clinic in Southwest Wyoming with a full-size therapy pool and spa for aquatic-based treatment. Call today to schedule an appointment. Evanston Regional Hospital, helping you get your life back.
The Hometown Drive-In has been helping families celebrate and create happy memories at beautiful Bear Lake for generations. With amazing burgers, fries, and other Hometown Drive-In favorites, the food is always delicious and everyone in the family will find something they love. Whenever you're at Bear Lake, make sure you stop. Beautiful blue water and Bear Lake raspberry shakes have been making people smile for generations. Put a smile on your face at the Hometown Drive-In, Bear Lake.
Welcome back inside the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth. 1 minute, 50 seconds left to go in the fourth quarter. Braves on top, 56-52. This is all brought to you by T7 Propane. Peterson to inbound as the Rebels are going to press. Murdoch catches, trapped right away. Finds Sargent as the Braves do a good job breaking the press. Rebels try to trap. Pass, throwing, nearly stolen. Actually, Taylor on the floor. Ball is battled loose as they're going to get a foul, I believe, called against the Rebels. Against Molly Weston. It's unfortunate because I looked like that ball was going to go out of bounds. But if you're the Rebels, not that you want to give up free throws at this point, but Sargent is one of the few players on this North Summit team not in the 70%.
She shot 50% from the line tonight so far, 1 for 2.
First one, front rim and out as Wallenstein's going to check in for Wilson. Looks like it's an offense for defense substitution as Sargent backs the line. Second free throw on the way. No good. Rebound pulled in by Pugmire. Here come the Rebels. If they hurry, they got numbers. Taylor Finds Weston on the wing. She slows it down, looking for a teammate. Has Smith inside. Pugmire catches, attacks. Her shot no good, blocked by Langston.
That's good defense by Langston. The Rich faithful want a foul there, but she's straight up.
Yep. They trap. Peterson catches, has time. Back to Richens. Murdoch catches as Walentine fouls, I believe, intentionally there. Murdoch, though, 75% from the free throw line.
That's going to be Walentine's fourth.
Murdoch back to the line. First free throw rattles around and out. Argyle checks in for Walentine. For the Rebels on the floor, for the Braves, when it comes down to it, you probably want to foul either Peterson or Sargent. Second free throw, no good. Rebels catch a break there as Taylor off and running down the lane. Slows down, waits for her teammates to catch up. Argyle works it. Weston, left corner. Pass fake, three on the way, no good. Rebound pulled in by Taylor. As she goes to Argyle, falls to the floor. It's going to be a jump ball.
It's going to be North Summit ball with the alternating possession.
That's unfortunate for the Rebels, as they had a chance at getting a basket there. Unfortunately, they turn it over. 58 seconds to go. 56-52 on the Station on Main scoreboard. As Richens has it. Trying to steal it from her. The Murdoch 10-foot jumper rattles around and out. Langston's going to be called for the foul as Pugmire will shoot free throws. As I don't think the Braves are going to be real happy with how that possession went. As Richens drove, found Murdoch open for a 10-footer. But 49 seconds up four. She fires the shot. Langston reaches in. That's her fourth foul as Pugmire will go to the line to shoot two free throws.
Well, you get five. You can't take them with you. She might as well use all of them.
Pugmire's first free throw is good. Not only are the Rebels getting a chance to cut into the lead, they're getting a chance to do it with the the clock stopped. 56-53 on the Station on Main scoreboard. Pugmire to the line to shoot the second free throw. That one's good. 56-54 as the Rebels are going to press. Richens crosses over. As they trap in the corner, it's turned over. Smith has the ball on the ground. Rebels have it. Thrown ahead. Weston open. Layup. Blocked by Peterson. What a play that was for Presley Peterson. Jump ball. It's going to stay. I believe they have a jump ball. Should be jump ball, is jump ball. What a play by Presley Peterson. The Rebels looked like they had it tied. Peterson from out of nowhere blocks Molly Weston's layup. And with 33.4 seconds left to go in the fourth quarter, we're going to get a timeout. We're going to stay right here, though, as the Rebels trail 56-54. Helter Skelter, Smith with the steal. The good throw ahead pass to Weston. Her layup attempt blocked by Peterson. As we get a jump ball on the rebound, it'll be Rebels basketball. Hopefully with a little less frantic pace.
Yeah, all Rich needs to do, they don't have to hit a three. I mean, less than a minute left. You're down two, tie the ball game. I think the momentum is with Rich right now. I mean, you're in North Summit's home gym, but you have the momentum. You've got 4 fouls on Langston. She's going to be not as aggressive on the defensive end. I think you go for a quick layup and tie the ball game and play some defense.
20 seconds left to go in this timeout, but I guarantee you if you told Coach Lundgren down to less than 35 seconds to go on the shot clock on the road at North Summit, I think he'd be happy with it. And he's got to be happy with how his girls have played. They have played really well today, and this is a really good North Summit team. I don't think we can overstate how good this North Summit team is. They're 9-1. They're 9-1 for a reason, and they've got lots of players on this team that are really good. So for the Rebels to come in here, missing Hannah Scott, to come in and play as well as they have, it's been a very impressive showing. But like we said earlier, we don't want to live with impressive. As they go to Pugmire inside, left-hand layups blocked by Langston as Smith fouls.
And that's the right play by Smith.
Well, Rebels got the look. Unfortunately, though, Langston's really tall, really good at defense. Although she has four fouls, she has the ability to just stand there and pat it away.
Yeah, and once again, that was good defense by Langston. She didn't come into Pugmire. She stood straight up, just affected the shot.
29.9 to go. As to the line is Richens. First free throw rattles around and in. Probably not the player, though. You want to foul in that situation.
No, but I don't think you're going to get it out of her hands once that she had it.
Second one is good as we get a timeout called. As the scoreboard in-house has it at 59-54. That's not right because at the timeout the Rebels were down 2 with 29.9 to go. As it should be 58-54. We're going to take a commercial break. We'll be right back after this.
Rich School District has a legendary history of student success in the classroom and in other areas. Over 70% of Rich High students are involved in extracurricular activities. Participation in the classroom, on the field, in the gym, or on the stage helps students reach their potential. Working together with students, the community, and an amazing staff, we have the opportunity to build tomorrow's leaders. Rich School District, focusing on success, one student at a time.
Welcome back inside the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth. 58-54 on the Station on Main scoreboard. 29 seconds left to go as Weston pushes it up the floor. Braves are trapping as Weston turns it over. Richens comes away with it. It's going to be a jump ball. It'll stay with the Braves as Pugmire took a shot. And that's unfortunate because she's been hitting the head quite a bit. She's going to go immediately to the locker room. You got to call a jump ball quicker than that for that reason. Player safety is, and I'm sure that's what Coach Holmes is talking with the referee about, is that was a jump ball 3 seconds before it was called. I know you want to let it play out, but as Peterson hands off to Richens, and she dribbled it out of bounds, but they're going to call a foul.
That's going to be Molly. It's her fourth.
Maybe we're a little sensitive because it's Haiti Pugmire who just is coming back from a concussion. Free throw is missed by Richens. Still time left, 17.9 to go in the quarter. Rebels will trail by at maximum 5 after the free throw on the way. No good. But Peterson comes away with the rebound as the Braves are going to run some time off the clock. Murdoch to Richens as she'll be fouled again. A chance to go back to the line after going 0 for 2. Got to get that rebound. As it hasn't been a perfect night for the Rebels. It's been a good night for the Rebels. Hasn't been perfect. They have things to work on, but first free throw is good. That is something I think they'll talk about, is you have to come away with that rebound. Second free throw on the way. Back rim and out as Wallenstein has it bounce off of her foot out of bounds. Ball will go to the Braves. Casey Wilson's going to check in. 9 seconds to go, 59-54 on the Station on Main scoreboard. Richens to inbound as Pugmire is back to the bench. Haiti Pugmire. Murdoch finds Peterson as they work it around the corner. They're going to hold this one as the Braves are going to come in and they're going to take care of business at home as the Rebels drop this one 59-54 on the Station on Main scoreboard. As you're watching a T7 Propane presentation of Rich Rebels basketball online at mylocalradio.com, as well as listening on 98.3 KEDQ. We'll have the post-game show when we come back after this.
Dealing with computer problems can be frustrating and make you wish for your own personal IT guy. Now, everyone can afford an IT guy. Independent Software Solutions has served customers in Wyoming and Utah for over 20 years. We develop software, handle system and network administration, repair personal and business computers, and sell accessories. Independent Software Solutions is your one-stop computer business solution. Call today, 307-789-1978. Let Independent Software Solutions be your IT guy.
This presentation on mylocalradio.com is also brought to you in part by Hoover Chiropractic. With over 3 decades of experience, Dr. Todd Hoover can help you with all the chiropractic work you need, plus x-rays, blood work, a weight loss program, and can help you get rid of allergies and migraines. Dr. Todd Hoover with Hoover Chiropractic in Evanston.
fast, fresh, delicious. 3 words that describe your experience every time you enjoy a delicious meal with Jimmy John's. Utilizing the freshest ingredients, home-baked bread, and professional sandwich building skills, the team at Jimmy John's always delivers a mouth-watering sandwich to satisfy any hunger. Jimmy John's. Freaky fast, freaky fresh. Visit any of our locations today in Evanston, Rock Springs, Sheridan, and Gillette.
Welcome back to the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth. It is time for the Jimmy John's Freaky Fast Recap, brought to you by Jimmy John's on Front Street in Evanston. Rebels dropped this one 59-54. And despite the loss, we were talking, probably a little frustrated with, I don't want to say the execution, but just kind of at the end, you have the chance for the rebound down 4, come to make it a 1-possession game. I think you take outside of that, it was a fantastic game for the Rebels. This is a very, very good North Summit team. Let's not get that twisted. This is a North Summit team that I expect in 2A could be there at the end of the year, and the Rebels just went toe-to-toe with them for 32 minutes.
Yeah, that definitely. They're a very good North Summit Braves team, and Coach Holmes has these girls playing well. They're fundamentally sound. They take care of the basketball, and they get the ball up and down the court. After a made shot, after a miss, it doesn't matter. They're going down the court, and they're looking to score on a fast break. You take the Rebels, and they played with them the whole game. That style of basketball, which I think is what Cody wants to play, but the Rebels did, and, to come away losing by 5 points, 4 points, whatever it was, that's not a bad loss for the Lady Rebels.
No, and this is 5 points without a starter. I think it just gets brushed over with how well some of the bench players have played. It gets brushed over that they are missing Hannah Scott, who is a starter for this team, who is a very good basketball player in her own right. You got to be, you're never happy with the loss, but, this North Summit team has done a lot worse to other teams than what, the Rebels came out here today and they played very, very well. And I think it's something you can build on as you're going to head into region play. The competitions, you're not playing North Summit very often in region, so the Rebels can continue to build. I think they're in a great spot as we have to take a quick break as you're watching the 2023 Rich Rebels varsity basketball teams online at mylocalradio.com, as well as listening in on 98.3 KADQ, all a part of the Independent Software Solutions postgame show as a part of a T7 Propane presentation.
Precision, the quality, condition, or fact of being exact and accurate.
Precision is important. Scoring the next point, making the perfect shot, getting the best score. And when you think of your dentist, you want precision to be the first word that comes to mind. That's why patients are so pleased with Dr. McKay Frankum. He provides precision family dentistry at reasonable prices to every patient. Dr. McKay Frankum, call today for an appointment.
Call Dr. McKay Frankum at 789-8910.
Welcome back to the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth in the middle of 2023 Rich Rebels varsity basketball team online at mylocalradio.com. It is time for the Dr. McKay Frankum precision play of the game. And my candidate is Janie Walentine's top of the key 3 that put the Rebels up by 2 as that got the momentum going. Unfortunately, the Rebels weren't able to capitalize, but I think it'd be without remission if we did not mention the Presley Peterson block on Molly Weston, as that would have been a layup attempt down 2, would have tied the game. So I think you got to give Peterson a little bit of credit, as that's a huge play in this game.
Yeah, definitely. Walentine's 3 definitely was a momentum changer, and Presley Peterson, just the hustle alone to get back and make that block on that layup, let alone just to make the block itself. That you have to talk about it. Yeah.
A chase down block is exciting, but a chase down block in the final minute up 2 is even more exciting, as when we come back, we'll have your player of the game and then roll into the boys' pregame show. You're watching a T7 Propane presentation of Rich Rebels basketball online at mylocalradio.com, as well as listening in on 98.3 KADQ.
Whether you're having a great day or not, food always makes it better. Delicious, fresh-cooked favorites like a juicy cheeseburger, a thick raspberry shake, onion rings, fries, or a River Bridge soda. A grilled chicken wrap always hits the spot. And don't forget twisted ice cream cones. They never disappoint. Have the always friendly and helpful staff at the Crawford Trough, and you've got the perfect recipe for a perfect meal. Something tasty from the Crawford Trough always makes your day better. Stop in today. The Crawford Trough, Randolph.
Dealing with computer problems can be frustrating and make you wish for your own personal IT guy. Now, everyone can afford an IT guy. Independent Software Solutions has served customers in Wyoming and Utah for over 20 years. We develop software, handle system and network administration, repair personal and business computers, and sell accessories. Independent Software Solutions is your one-stop computer business solution. Call today, 307-789-1978. Let Independent Software Solutions be your IT guy.
Welcome back inside the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth. It is time for the Crawford Troth Player of the Game, and for that, we turn it over to Colin Pace.
So, Aaron, today I think I got to go with not just one player. I got to go with the Lady Rebels bench. They all come off the bench. They got the girls back into the game after that first quarter, and they all contributed, and you can't really pick just one of them. So, Brenley Hatch, Molly Weston, Bray Pugmire, and I think I'm missing one, but to me, that was the difference in this ball game. Without those girls today, it wouldn't have been as close as it was.
Absolutely. I mean, that first quarter, it looked like the Rebels could have been in danger of getting run out of the gym, but the bench came in. They settled things in. I thought the only senior out on the floor when the Rebels made that run was Haiti Pugmire. So that kind of just tells you, the only starter. Actually, technically, Paige Smith was a starter too, but it was Smith, Haiti Pugmire, Bray Pugmire, I believe Cass Argyle, and then Molly Weston.
Cass Argyle was the one.
Were the 5 players on the court that really brought the Rebels back into this one. As when we come back, we will set the scene for today's boys matchup as you're watching the 2023 Rich Rebels varsity basketball team online at mylocalradio.com, as well as listening on 98.3 KADQ, all brought to you by T7 Propane.
You hear that? That's the sound your new water makes just before it gets to your bottle. You see, at Little Spring Water, they don't add a thing. It's the purest, cleanest, and healthiest water you could possibly drink. It's nature in a bottle. Little Spring Water is a family-owned and operated bottled water company right here in Utah. Nestled in a beautiful canyon in Bear Lake, this spring has been in the family for 5 generations, and now it can be in yours as well. It's high-quality premium drinking water packaged in a durable, recyclable bottle that won't spill or crack on you and can be refilled multiple times. No chemicals, no additives, just pure, clean, healthy water. And because Little Spring Water is local, you can get it at a fraction of the cost. Look for Little Spring Water at a grocery store near you. If you don't see it, ask your grocer for it by name. Little Spring Water. It's nature in a bottle.
Welcome back to the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth in the middle of the 2023 Rich Rebels varsity basketball teams online at mylocalradio.com. This next segment is brought to you by Little Springs Water, as it is part of the Summit Pizza pregame show. Boys come in at 2-3. The Braves come in at 7-3, as we're still on the road at North Summit High School, as this is a big game for the Rebels trying to get back to 500 in their season. This will just be a nice win heading into the region play coming up that give them some confidence as they go on the road trying to take on the Braves. See how this one plays out as when we come back, we'll hear from Carson Meerbrook, this week's T7 Propane Standout Student of the Week, as you're watching the 2023 Rebels varsity basketball teams online at mylocalradio.com, brought to you by T7 Propane.
The team at T7 Propane in Woodruff is always cheering for the Rich Rebels, in sports, in the classroom, and in life. For quality professional propane service, call T7 Propane in Woodruff, 435-793-4208.
Here at this week's T7 Propane Standout Student of the Week, that's Carson Meerbrook. Carson, how you doing today?
Pretty good.
That's good to hear. So last week you guys picked up a victory over Coalville, a very solid Coalville team at that. It's kind of a rivalry. What does it mean to you guys to be able to pick up that rivalry win?
It feels good. A lot of them played really hard, so it really means a lot that we, give it our all and play the best we could.
So you guys have had a tough schedule so far this year. It's no secret that you played the defending 1A state champs. You played the defending 1A state runner-ups in Paiute as well. And then Coalville, there's a good chance that by the end of the year, we're talking about them as a possible state champion in 1A Wyoming. What does it mean for you guys to get out here and play some of these tougher schools?
It just, gives us a chance to show what we've got and really, play as hard as we can and see if we can, be a contender to those teams.
Another non-secret is that you were part of the 8-player state title team this year. You also got some nominations at the end of the year. Take me through some of that football season and what some of that means to you.
It was good. There were some downs, definitely, but I feel like that, goes without saying. Like, during the football season, there has to be downs and there has to be ups, and so we're kind of on that football high, and I don't know, I'm gonna miss it, but it was such a valuable time in my life, and now that part's over, it's kind of moving on to the next part.
It's funny, I interviewed you around the same time last year for Standout Student of the Week, and last year I asked you about the winter weather in the semifinals game against Monticello. This year is 50 degrees. Which one do you prefer now that you've played in both of them?
Definitely this one that we just played in.
I was gonna say, it's a lot warmer in the booth too. It wasn't shivering the entire time. I imagine that game was about 20,000 below on the field too. So let's go ahead and move on to basketball season. What are some of your goals for the rest of the season as a team?
I feel like we got to work together and ball movement going. Since we're on this high of football, I feel like there's a lot of one-on-one ball being played, and we just got to get going and start, working together as a team, because I kind of feel like a lot of guys put on the blinders and they're like, got to put the cape on, just like, how they would normally do in football, which is a little bit different, but I don't know, we just got to get going as a team.
So let's go ahead and move to your academic goals for the rest of the year. What do you want to do academic-wise before the end of your high school career?
Well, I don't really have any academic goals, but I guess just sign up for some colleges and, apply and see what happens there.
So what do you do in the rare spare time that you get? It seems like rich high school students, every time I talk to them, it seems like they don't have spare time. It seems like that just basically goes away once you sign up for rich high school. But when you do get some time, like Christmas break coming up, what do you do in your spare time?
I lay around, watch movies, chill with my friends. Whenever I'm with my friends, though, we don't do anything in particular sometimes. But when we do, it's pretty fun.
One final question for you. What should the world know about Carson Meerbrook?
I'm not afraid of what you guys think of me, and I'll work my hardest.
We want to thank Carson Meerbrook for being a part of the T7 Propane Standout Student of the Week interview as you are watching a T7 Propane presentation of Rich Rebels varsity basketball online at mylocalradio.com, as well as listening on 98.3 KADQ.
When you have an emergency, choose Bear Lake Memorial Hospital. Open 24/7, the professional emergency room staff is trained for trauma, medical, cardiac, pediatric, orthopedic, and obstetric emergencies. Bear Lake Memorial is a critical access level 3 trauma center, offering immediate access to radiology, lab services, surgery, and internal medicine consults. The ER teams are well-trained professionals who are ready to act. When you have an emergency, Bear Lake Memorial Hospital, the most caring hospital on earth.
Quality is the one thing that you can always count on when you do business with Ellingford Brothers in Evanston. Whether you're looking for strong, high-quality cement for construction, sand and gravel for road base, a cement trough or critter ladder for your livestock, or steel fabrication, including custom towing packages, bumpers, and other vehicle accessories, you always get high-quality products and friendly, knowledgeable service at Ellingford's. Stop in today, 199 County Road, Evanston.
Welcome back inside the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth. Quickly, let's go over some Ellingford Brothers keys to today's game. Colin, what do you got for us?
Gonna kind of sound like a broken record here, but we have to hit the boards. I mean, the last few games that Rich has lost, they've definitely been outboarded. So to me, boards, offensive, defense, it doesn't matter. You've got to get on the boards and outboard this team to win.
When we come back, we will introduce you to the 2023-2024 Rich Rebels boys varsity basketball team.
Carter Grohl, sophomore, guard.
I'm Riker Hoffman. I'm a junior, and I play guard. Jet Holmes, sophomore, guard.
Drake Weston, junior, point guard.
Jaden Desch, shooting guard, senior. Ridge Lundgren, sophomore, guard.
Noah Perry, senior, power forward.
I'm Jaden Cornea. I'm senior, and I play point guard.
My name is Taylor Walker. I'm a senior, and I play forward.
I'm Carter Hoffman. I'm a junior, and I play guard.
Carter Scott, sophomore, guard.
My name is Tiny Pace. I am a junior, and I play center and post.
My name is Dylan Wasden, sophomore, forward.
Carson Meerbrook, senior, center.
Dylan Fonsbeck, sophomore, forward.
Aiden Weston, sophomore and guard.
Cade Nelson, sophomore, forward.
Welcome back inside the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth. Let's turn it over to the PA announcer for the North Summit Braves starting lineup. Then we'll tell you your Rich Rebels starting five. Welcome back inside the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth in the middle of a T7 Propane presentation of Rich Rebels basketball online at mylocalradio.com as we reset our live cam. Starting for the Rebels, you got number 23, Carter Hoffman, 34, Carson Muirbrook, 15, Jaden Cornea, 12, Ridge Lundgren, and number 5, Drake Weston, as it will be Muirbrook versus Richens at the tip.
And one thing to add here, on the bench, suited up tonight, is Jaden Dash.
That's a good call. Tip-off won by Richens. I think Muirbrook gave that the old college try and was content to get back on defense. Richens has the ball. Excuse me, that was number 22, Sargent on the tip-off. Rebels play zone. Inside they find Sargent. 15-foot jumper is good. Sargent averages a double-double a game as Lundgren into the offense finds Hoffman. Rebels have to get it across. They do to Weston on the right wing. He surveys. Rebels will reset as Lundgren catches top of the key. Surveys, crosses over to Cornea on the left wing. Thought about the drive instead. Goes to Weston up top. He surveys, drives right as Sargent comes up with it, finds Richens. Here comes the Braves off and running. Fires it to the corner for Vernon. Inside it's Sargent as he finds a nice passing lane there to find pace. As foul will be called.
It's going to be the first on Drake, first team foul of the quarter. Another interesting fact, though, Aaron, we have Dash back, but Riker Hoffman's in street clothes over there. He's not suited up today.
Yeah, Riker dealing with a shoulder injury that, from the sounds of it, could possibly be season-ending. Hopefully that's not the case. Here come the Braves back the other way. Pace to Sargent. They work it to Richens, back to Pace. They lob it high to Sargent at the free throw line. As Richens catches, fires for three, no good. Rebound pulled in by Cornea. Here come the Rebels off and running. Finds Muirbrook on the left wing. Catches, spins into the lane. Left-hand layup is good. Nice move there from Carson Muirbrook, Westbrookian-like.
That's a great move by Muirbrook.
Richens, top of the key. Work it on the wing to Vernon. Back to Smith. Into the corner for Sargent. As Richens catches in the paint. Kicks it to Vernon. High arcing rainbow shot off the rim. As a couple of Braves are able to keep it in bounds as Sargent nearly poked it away from Smith. Instead, the Braves reset. Top of the key. Work it on the wing as they go inside. Sargent skies for the ball. Trying to find a teammate. Able to do so. Vernon layup. No good. As Muirbrook pulls in the rebound. Nearly carries, but is able to pick it up. Rebels off in running into the offense with 5:55 left to go in the first quarter. Cornea has it top of the key. Lundgren left wing. Looks to attack. Hands to Weston as he drives right down the lane. Tries to find Muirbrook. Instead finds Richens. Throws it ahead to Vernon. This time the right-hand layup is good. 4-2 on the Station on Main scoreboard. As the Braves are going to press. Cornea has it swatted away by Sargent as he dribbles it off of his foot out of bounds. Rebels catch a break there. As checking in for the Rebels, number 11, Jaden Desch, wasting very little time getting him out on the floor. It'll be interesting to see how he handles his first minutes of the season. And the Rebels are going to give him the ball right away. As a player, you have to love that, getting an easy touch early on just to get into the feel of the game. As he works it to Hoffman, drives down the baseline. His layup, no good, but he's going to draw the foul. As Carter Hoffman will shoot 2 free throws.
Who's this going to be on? It's going to be on McCason Pace, his first.
As Hoffman will go to the line. It was a 23-on-23 crime. First free throw on the way. Rattles around and out. But back to Desch. You know, for your first play, that's a pretty good play. Working the ball back and forth in the press, then moving it down the sideline to get a layup opportunity. First, second free throw is good. 4-3 on the station on main scoreboard. Here comes Richens. Hands it off on the wing. That's Smith. Back to Richens on the left wing. Smith up top. Surveys. Richens catches. He attacks the paint. Floats one out to Pace. Sargent catches top of the key. Richens in the corner. Thought about the shot instead. Drops it off to Sargent. Lays it in. That's good ball movement there from the Braves. 5-3 on the station on main score. Make that 6-3, excuse me. Lundgren on the left wing. As he lobs it down the sideline. 2 Rebels standing there. Still 2 Rebels standing there as Desch comes away with it. He attacks. He's going to go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. And if you were worried about Desch being aggressive, you don't know Jaden Desch.
Definitely. And that's going to be Sargent's first. And I like that move by Desch. He's attacking Sargent, their big guy. Get him in foul trouble early.
First free throw on the way is good. As that's good to see Jaden knock down the free throw after injuring his hand in the state championship football game where he went for 5 for 155 and 2 touchdowns. Second one's good as well. 6-5 on the station on main scoreboard. As if it was meant to be. Richens works it on the wing to Smith. Back to Richens up top as the Rebels are going to push their zone out a little bit further. Nearly stolen as Richens throws it to himself. Makes a nice Euro step move. As he kind of got away with letting the Rebels tap it away to regain possession. As Cornea crosses the timeline into the offense, he splits a couple defenders to the wing. Desch catches right wing 3 on the way, no good. Meerbrook had it for the moment. Instead, here comes Smith down the wing. His layup, no good. As Cornea pushes it to Lundgren. Rebels have numbers if they hurry. Lundgren crosses over down the lane, finds Desch. Pump fake, drives left into the paint, drops it off to Meerbrook. Layup's good.
What a dish by Desch.
Carson Meerbrook buries the beautiful pass from Desch as it's now 8-7 Braves on the station on main scoreboard. On the wing, that's Vernon. Surveys from his right wing spot to Smith up top. He's going to fire the long 3 as that rattles around. Cornea comes away with the rebound. Throws it ahead. Hoffman on the left wing looking to attack. Spins back. Meerbrook catches at the elbow. Spins into the lane, up and under move, trying to find a teammate. Finds Cornea to Desch. 20 seconds to go on the shot clock as the Rebels reset. They trail 8-7 on the station on main scoreboard. 3 minutes, 15 seconds to go in the first quarter. As Cornea gets a screen, drives right, kicks it to the wing. Lundgren fires the 3. That's short. Rebound pulled in by Sargent. Here come the Braves back the other way. Worked on the wing. That's Pace. Down the lane, jump stop. He's going to be called for the travel.
Wasn't a jump stop. It was a jump step.
I'm assuming he's got the same last name as you. You know him somewhere.
Yeah, a little.
Little?
Yeah.
Makes sense. It's Cornea across the timeline. As we found out in rodeo season, there's not many people you don't know. Meerbrook on the elbow. Backdoor pass to Desch. As that was a tough catch. Instead, here comes Richens. That's poked away. Braves retain possession, but we're going to get a foul called behind the play. But if you're the Rebels, though, you had 3 players trapped back. That foul might not be the worst thing in the world as Drake Weston's going to check in for Jaden Cornea as Desch will pick up the foul. That foul does allow the Rebels to reset their defense. Richens dribbles into the paint, top of the key to Smith, back to Richens on the left wing. Make that the right wing, thought about it, instead goes to Sargent. He drives behind the line, and they're going to get a foul called against Hoffman. As that could have been one of possibly 2 or 3, as I think Carter got him a couple times.
Yeah, he definitely got him a few times there. They didn't call the first 3, so they figured they better call the 4th.
I was going to say letting him play is the first 3. The fourth one, I think, is you got to call that one. But, you know, you love that aggressive defense, though, from the Rebels as you're trying to force turnovers, make it easier on themselves. As an offensive foul called against the Braves.
It'll be a legal screen.
That's on number 15.
Coulter Richens. His first, team third.
8-7 the score. Rebels trail by 1. Desch moves it to Hoffman in the left corner. He drives the lane. Step through move. Fine in the corner to Desch. Skip past Lundgren. Catches. Left wing 3. Off the back rim and out. Tipped up off glass. No good. Rebound fought for as we're going to get a foul called. See who that's against.
That might be against Carter also. Yep.
Noah Perry's going to check into the ball game for Carter Hoffman. Minute 54 to go in the first quarter. 8-7 on the station on main scoreboard.
You know, and I don't mind that foul. We're battling for the boards, and that's what I said in the game before the game. We've got to win the battle of the boards, and they're battling.
It's just unfortunate for Carter. It's his second as Vernon's going to pull up for the left wing 3. That's short. Rebound tapped around by the Braves. Muirbrook comes away with it 3-on-2 if they hurry. Carson fires the Desch off the alley-oop attempt. No good. 1:30 to go in the first quarter. Vernon on the left wing. Finds Smith wide open. His 3. Back rim and out. Rebound pulled in by Richens as he gathers that at the left wing 3-point line. Drives all the way across, spins back, leaves a Rebel in his tracks as the Rebels get a foul called on the shot there.
It's going to be the 5th team, so no matter whether it's called on the shot or not, they're going to be shooting, and that's Ridge Lundgren's first.
For a moment, though, it seemed like they're going to get away with that one, but I think Ridge got his money's worth on that one as Richens will shoot. First free throw is good. So maybe we switch that clock up a little bit. We can get both teams into some scoring, as it's been 8-7 for quite a while. Defenses have been very good, along with probably some easy misses I think both teams would like to have back, as Richens' second free throw on the way is good. Noah Perry with the inbound. Rebels are going quickly as Weston catch and shoot. Right corner 3. Back rim and out. Rebound pulled in by Sargent. As the Rebels there quickly off the made free throw. Got a pretty good look. Unfortunately, we're unable to knock it down. 10-7 on the station on main scoreboard. Vernon catches on the left wing. So they go Sargent. Back to Vernon. Sargent catches, make that number 32. Williams catches on the left wing. Sargent, his pass deflected, but you can hear the slap as that's going to be free throws for Sargent.
It's going to be 2 on Desch.
So Jaden Corney will check back in after the first free throw. Sargent will shoot the first half of the free throws. First free throw is good. Second free throw upcoming. Sargent backs to the line. Braves on top, 11-7 on the station on main scoreboard. Ball in the air. That one's short. Rebound tipped around into the hands of the Braves. Sargent is going to pull up from 15. Back rim and out. Rebound again to the Braves, but there's a foul called against the Braves in the loose ball. As you hear Coach Cornea imploring his team to rebound.
Coulter Richens' second foul. 4th team foul of the quarter. So
35 seconds to play in the quarter. 30 to go on the shot clock. Lundgren has it on the right wing. He surveys. Muirbrook catch and shoot. Top of the key 3 is good. As Carson Muirbrook steps out and knocks one down. 11-10 on the station on main scoreboard. Richens will walk it up the floor. Into the offense. He's going to pull up for 3 and drills it. It's a tough shot. 14-4 on the station on main scoreboard. Rebels 14-10, They have 5 seconds to work with. Lundgren crosses over. He's going to fire from 3. That's in and out. Muirbrook with the rebound as he is fouled on the play. He's going to shoot 2 free throws as time ends. I don't know what I would say. Carson was walking off the floor mad, but he got the foul. And because it's the 5th, he'll shoot 2 free throws. But you'll have to shoot the dreaded free throws with nobody around, as the time did expire after the foul.
And that's going to be Sargent's second at the end of the first quarter there. They're putting 0.5 back on the clock.
So you won't have the dreaded by himself free throws. Instead, the Rebels are going to stand at half court.
They're kind of trying to go away from that, Aaron. They say that if there was enough time to call the foul, there's enough time to put time on the clock. So they're trying to get away from that a little bit.
Muirbrook to the line. First free throw on the way is good. And the foul did occur before the clock went off, because Muirbrook was on the ground when the clock went off. Second free throw on the way. Rattles around and out as a long heave is going to come up just short as the Rebels head to the break, trailing 14-11 on the Station on Main scoreboard. You're watching the 2023 Rich Rebels varsity basketball team online at mylocalradio.com. All brought to you by T7 Propane, as well as listening in on 98.3 KDQ.
Great signage is an important component to any successful business. It lets your customers know they have arrived at your doors, and it's a constant advertisement of who you are. When you install LED signage, you're taking it one step further. The ability to create color messages that move is an attention grabber. Plus, you can change the message whenever you would like. Make your business stand out with an LED sign from Rocky Mountain Sign, providing service, installation, and maintenance on all signage. Rocky Mountain Sign, licensed in Wyoming and Utah. Call today for a quote, 307-789-5202.
Precision, the quality, condition, or fact of being exact and accurate.
Precision is important. Scoring the next point, making the perfect shot, getting the best score. And when you think of your dentist, you want precision to be the first word that comes to mind. That's why patients are so pleased with Dr. McKay Frankum. He provides precision family dentistry at reasonable prices to every patient. Dr. McKay Frankum, call today for an appointment.
Call Dr. McKay Frankum at 789-8910.
Welcome back to the West Law broadcast booth in the middle of the 2023 Rich Rebels varsity basketball team online at mylocalradio.com. 14-11, Braves on top. Rebels with the ball to start. Weston on the left wing, trying to go inside to Muirbrook. Instead, spins it back to Lundgren, top of the key. Goes to Weston, the left corner. Surveys, drives right to the middle of the floor, drops it off to Cornea. His layup is good and one. As Jaden Cornea with a tough finish gets the hoop and the harm. Go to the line for the old-fashioned three-point play.
And that's going to be on Tate Richens, his first team foul.
Cornea to the line, free throw on the way, hits the front rim, but still falls in. 14-14 on the Station on Main scoreboard with 7:38 to go here in the second quarter. Trevor Richens walks it up the floor on the wing to Tate Richens. As he dribbles that off of his foot, out of bounds. That's going to be Rebels basketball. Great defense there from Jaden Cornea.
The Rebels have a chance to take the first lead of the ball game here, Aaron.
7:27 to go in the second quarter. Lundgren has it right wing. Trying to find a teammate. Finds Weston top of the key. They go Cornea on the left wing. Back to Weston up top. Rebels will reset as Weston drives right. Cornea, top of the key. Lundgren trying to go inside to Muirbrook. Instead finds Perry in the left corner. Right back to Lundgren as he's going to fire the long three. That's in and out. Ball rattled around into the hands of Weston as he floats one up short into the hands of Lundgren as he comes flying in. Here comes Cornea down the lane. Left-hand layup, no good. Rebound pulled in by Perry as Muirbrook. His shot short. Rebound's going to be a foul against Drake Weston.
And that's probably the right call there, Aaron, but I love how we're battling for the boards. I absolutely love it.
Checking in the game for the Rebels, number 11, Jaden Desch will replace Drake Weston.
That's Drake's second, first of the quarter.
Smith back in for the Braves. Worked on the wing. That's Pace, who also just checked back in for the Braves. Smith, left wing, inside. Back to Pace, catch and shoot, corner three is short, but he's fouled on the three-point attempt. This was long after the ball was gone, too. As Desch gets him on the foul. Yeah, can't have that.
That's just a dumb foul, Aaron. I agree with the foul completely, but Jaden's got to have better control than that, and that's he come into the shooter, and you can't do that.
First free throw is good, but I think a lot of that is, he's been waiting for 6 weeks to get on the floor, and I think he got a little over angsty there because that three, we had the perfect line for it, and it wasn't going in.
No, it wasn't going to go in.
Pace's second free throw is good, and now instead of having the ball probably off and running into a fast break, the Rebels now trail 2 by 2. And that's, early season things that'll get worked out. And like we said, this is Desh's first game. This is probably a lot of energy and emotion. You had to sit out the first few weeks, and you're just excited to get back there as Pace's third free throw, back rim and out, rebound, battled for, into the hands of the Braves. As Pace is going to catch and shoot from the corner. That one's good this time. And what would have been a tie turns into a 19-14 deficit as the Rebels go quickly. Perry on the left wing finds Hoffman. Hands to Lundgren. Back to Hoffman. Top of the key. Thought about it. Lobs it inside to Muirbrook. Unable to corral as it goes out of bounds. 6:13 to go in the second quarter. Rebels trail by 5.
And that's a good thought there by Carter Hoffman. Just Carson couldn't quite get to it. But he is open for that lob over the top.
Richens, top of the key. Works it on the wing to Smith. Hounded by Lundgren, back to Richens. As he dribbles, couple of dribbles, is able to find Smith, top of the key. Lob it to Tate. Richens, corner three for Pace. Rebound pulled in by Perry, finds Lundgren. Here come the Rebels back the other way. Lundgren crosses over at the timeline, slows down as the Rebels into the offense. Lundgren still has it. He's going to pull up for three. Off the back rim and out. Cornea gets the rebound. He drives, finds Hoffman. Left corner three on the way. Good! As we talked about on the Rebel Report today, Carter Hoffman shooting 15% from the three-point line. That wasn't bound to last as he hits the three there, pulls the Rebels within 2. Great find there from Cornea. Smith pulls up from 15 feet. That rattles around and out. Lundgren with the rebound as he's going to slow it down with 5 minutes, 12 seconds to go. In the second quarter, Rebels trail 19-17 on the Station on Main scoreboard. Hoffman catches on the left wing. He's going to get a screen, drives left, down the paint. Layup, no good. Rebound pulled in as he's fouled on the rebound. For some of you watching at home, that ball did not touch backboard, but because it was a shooting effort from Carter, it's not a travel.
That's correct, Aaron. And that's going to be second on Pace. I was kind of hoping they were going to call that one on Sargent. He was in the area too.
Inside to Perry. What a play that was. Great find. Noah Perry lays it in. We're tied 19-19 on the Station on Main scoreboard. Richens up the floor. Finds Tate Richens. That was Trevor to Tate. Top of the key, Smith left open. Working on the wing, Trevor Richens. On the left wing, spins back down the paint, drives. He's going to float one up, but he's fouled on the play. If you're the Rebels there, though, just stay straight up. As he was trying to fire that shot off between 3 players.
It's going to be Cornea's first. Third team foul.
They keep swinging from the outside, and that's when they keep getting called. As first free throw, back rim and out. As if Trevor Richens is going to be able to knock down floaters like that over 3 players, you kind of live with that because that's really good defense. Just sometimes in basketball, good offense beats good defense. Richens back to the line, second free throw, rattles around and falls. 20-19 Braves on the Station on Main scoreboard as Steele Vernon's going to check in for Trevor Richens. Big couple of minutes here in the game for the Rebels with Trevor Richens on the bench. If they can make some hay and take a lead before Richens comes back in, that would be huge in the scheme of the game. Cornea in the left corner. Drives right into the lane, continues. Fires a pass, Hoffman, catch and shoot, right corner, three's good! Carter Hoffman, back-to-back three-pointers, 22-20 on the Station on Main scoreboard. As Smith will walk it up the floor. It's Tate Richens in the corner. Steele Vernon in the left corner. Skip pass, stolen by Cornea. He's out in front of everyone. That's a steal. 4-2, Jaden Cornea with the steal in the bucket, 24-20 on the Station on Main scoreboard. As Smith is going to walk it up the floor again with 3:58 to go in the second quarter. Vernon has his pocket picked again by Cornea, and he is hammered. Not necessarily on purpose, they just kind of collided. More of a scary fall for, I think, Jaden than anything.
Definitely. And that, I mean, it's just a basketball play.
Yeah, it's just scary that it happened near the bleachers.
North Summit's going to take a full timeout.
As you're watching the 2023 Rich Rebels varsity basketball team online at mylocalradio.com, as well as listening in on 98.3 KADQ, all brought to you by T7 Propane.
Ready has provided safety and excellence in industrial construction and support services since 1982. From insulation and scaffolding to paintings and coatings, our crews are standing by to assist with new construction, maintenance projects, facility shutdowns, and more. Contact us today to ensure your assets are protected and functional. Interested in joining our team? Visit ReadyUSA.com. We are ready.
Welcome back inside the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth in the middle of a T7 Propane presentation of Rich Rebels basketball online at mylocalradio.com, as well as on 98.3 KADQ. Before we go back to the live cam, let's check out the Stacey's Repair instant replay of that fine to Noah Perry off the inbounds play as he laid it in. That tied the game 19-19. Rebels now lead 24-20 on the Station on Main scoreboard. 3 minutes, 52 seconds left to go. And back-to-back great defensive plays by Jaden Cornea.
He gets the steal in the layup, and then he gets the steal here, and Vernon fouled him. Jaden's playing tough defense.
He has the ball right now, Cornea. To Lundgren on the left wing. He surveys. Inside to Perry. To Muirbrook, who catch and shoots from the elbow, but we're going to get a foul called, I believe, against the Braves before the pass.
It's going to be against Tate Richens. Yep, it is. That's going to be his second, fourth team foul of the quarter.
As Trevor Richens is going to check back in, he'll replace Buck Sargent.
I think Rich still can make a run here with Sargent on the bench.
Absolutely. Rebels working around, toss it up to Muirbrook, catches, attacks the right side of the hoop, and nails the layup.
Got hit in the head in the process.
It's a strong finish there from Muirbrook. Trevor Richens works up the floor. It's Smith on the left wing. Over to Pace. Vernon in the corner. Back to Pace. Pass stolen again by Cornea. He's out in front of everyone. Layup no good. Lundgren there to lay it in on the rebound. Jaden Cornea doesn't get 2 points on that play, but he makes the play with great defense. Rebels turning great defense into offense. Ahead 28-20 on the Station on Main scoreboard.
Can we just call it an assist? He just ooped it up to Ridge.
Vernon on the left wing. He attacks the paint, floats it up. No good. Rebound pulled in by Hoffman. Here come the Rebels off and running. Lundgren on the right wing. Catches behind the back dribble. Finds Perry, who nearly loses it. It tried to throw it to Cornea. That's good effort, though, from Noah, because if he doesn't fall on that ball, it's probably a layup back the other way. And he nearly was able to fall in and still find Cornea. Just the pass was a little too hot to handle from 2 feet away.
A little too low, right between Jaden's legs.
But that was the right pass from Lundgren, because I think Perry had a walk-in layup. Smith to Vernon, top of the key. It's Pace. His pass to Vernon, top of the key. He's going to pull up from the right wing, short. Rebound pulled in by Richens, clears some space, lays it in. As Trevor Richens there was not going to be denied. 28-22 on the Station on Main scoreboard as the Rebels cross the timeline into the offense with Cornea. Hoffman catches on the right wing. Couple of rip-throughs, looks to attack. To Muirbrook, top of the key, spins back into the paint, finds Hoffman, left corner, catch and shoot three. That's short. Rebound pulled in by Trevor Richens as he's off and running. As that's a nice pass to Smith, who finishes it 28-24. As with 1:50 left to go, Rebels have the ball, looking to extend their 4-point lead. Lundgren across the timeline to Hoffman in the right wing. Gets a screen from Perry, lobs it over the top to Perry. Catch, layup, no good. Rebound pulled down by the Braves. Rebels are getting good looks, unfortunately not finishing, as Richens is going to beat everyone down the court. Finds Pace, the corner three, no good. Rebound pulled in by Cornea as he's off and running as that ball got away from him. Spins back as he's... A couple players go to the floor. Shot on the way is good as Ridge Lundgren buries the three as that got really hectic there. 31-24. Carson Muirbrook diving on the floor, well, more aptly on top of a North Summit player to get that ball. Rebels able to capitalize. Vernon goes to Trevor Richens, left wing three. Skip pass. Goes back to Vernon up top. It's Pace. They go short corner. That's Richens. That's short, as that was Tate Richens with the jumper. Here comes Cornea back the other way. 48 seconds left to go in the second quarter. Rebels can run some clock. Hoffman catches on the left wing. He finds Lundgren. Couple of crossover dribbles. Lundgren able to keep possession, but that's stolen by Richens.
Travel.
As his shot no good, as Perry comes away with the rebound. Wanted to play point Perry instead. He's going to find Cornea as they'll reset.
Shot clock's off. Under 20 seconds left to go in the half.
Cornea drives right through the contact. Splits the defense. Layup no good as the rebound swatted away. Richens is going to slow down. Finds Trevor Richens. Here come the Braves the other way. Nearly turns it over. He's going to pull up. Fires one up over Lundgren. No good. As Cornea gets the rebound. 1 second left to go. He's going to fire. And that's going to go into the North Summit cheer squad, standing at the other end of the court as the Rebels will head into halftime. Up 31-24 on the Station on Main scoreboard as you're watching the T7 Propane presentation of Rich Rebels basketball online at mylocalradio.com, as well as listening in on 98.3 KADQ.
Whether it's for your home, your ranch, your equipment, or your business, when you need propane, count on the best. T7 Propane in Woodruff. The safe and professional team at T7 Propane offers quality product and the most responsive propane service in the area, so you can enjoy the affordability, reliability, and efficiency of propane. For heating, cooking, grilling, motor fuel, and more, count on the team at T7 for your personal or business propane needs. 435-793-4208.
When participating in sports, there's always a lot to talk about performing at the top of your game. I'd like to expand on that and ask, how about performing at the top of your game in every part of your life? This is Dr. Todd Hoover with Hoover Chiropractic. I offer solutions to help improve all aspects of your game called life. Pain management, migraines, allergies, emotional release, nutritional supplements based on blood tests, and improved athletic performance. To help you perform at the top of your game every day, call today to schedule an appointment in Evanston or in Kemmer. Hoover Chiropractic, 307-789-0043.
The Hometown Drive-In has been helping families celebrate and create happy memories at beautiful Bear Lake for generations. With amazing burgers, fries, and other Hometown Drive-In favorites, the food is always delicious and everyone in the family will find something they love. Whenever you're at Bear Lake, make sure you stop. Beautiful blue water and Bear Lake raspberry shakes have been making people smile for generations. Put a smile on your face at the Hometown Drive-In, Bear Lake.
Welcome back inside the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth in the middle of the 2023 Rich Rebels varsity basketball team online at mylocalradio.com. All brought to you by
The Hometown Drive-In has been helping families celebrate and create happy memories at beautiful Bear.
As when we come back, we'll hear from head coach of the Rich Rebels boys varsity basketball team, Lex Cornea.
Great signage is an important component to any successful business. It lets your customers know they have arrived at your doors, and it's a constant advertisement of who you are. When you install LED signage, you're taking it one step further. The ability to create color messages that move is an attention grabber. Plus, you can change the message whenever you would like. Make your business stand out with an LED sign from Rocky Mountain Sign, providing service, installation, and maintenance on all signage. Rocky Mountain Sign, licensed in Wyoming and Utah. Call today for a quote, 307-789-5202.
Bear Lake Memorial Hospital provides safe, effective, high-quality health care. With many specialty services, Bear Lake Memorial serves patients from prenatal to geriatric. When you need imaging services, including mammograms, CT, and other specialized tests, the MRI suite accommodates patients of all sizes. The large windows provide natural light to help patients have an even better scanning experience. For a complete list of services offered, visit us online at blmhospital.com. Bear Lake Memorial Hospital, the most caring hospital on earth.
You're the head coach of the Rich Rebels boys varsity basketball team. That's Coach Lex Cornea. Coach Cornea, how you doing today?
Doing well, Aaron.
So you guys were able to take care of a rival in Coalville, and you guys did it in what I thought was pretty great fashion. You guys fell behind early, but you stuck with it, and you guys were able to come away with the win. Just kind of give me a synopsis of Thursday night.
Well, I mean, we know that Coalville is probably the best team they've had in, I'd say, about 10, 15 years. These kids have been playing varsity since they were very young, and they've just been a program on the rise. They're ranked second right now. This last weekend, they lost the number 1 team, but it was a competitive game, and I think it's a team that's going to play for a state championship in 1A Wyoming. So, we've played these guys for a long time. We knew they were going to be good coming up, and we knew it was going to be a very competitive game and that there's very highly skilled kids there. So, it's just one of those games that it's what you want out of a rivalry, that both teams are competitive, both teams play at a high level, and, it brings out some passion, some energy, but also in a group of kids that I think our guys respect, and I think they respect us, and it's everything you'd want out of a rivalry game.
So you guys are heading into the break. What does it mean as a team to get a win heading into the break? I feel like the practices are a little bit better for the kids. They feel a lot better about themselves versus losing that last game.
Well, it was kind of our schedule that we knew that we needed to win on Thursday. And these kids are 16, 17 years old, and, they can only hear we played a good team so much. Getting your mindset right going into an open week like this and then a short week like we have next week with North Summit, it's really important. But I was really proud of them. I think a lot of things we'd been hitting in practice and preaching to them and begging them to do, they did. We rebounded the ball really well. Carter Hoffman had 10 boards. Some other guys had 7, 8, and against guys that were bigger than them. So just really proud of that. And I think it just gets them hungry. I loved our football season, but it takes a while to move on. And I think right now guys have gone, hey, there's nothing better than playing good against a good team and coming out with a win. I think they're hungry for it, and can't wait for North Summit here in a week and a half.
So let's talk about North Summit. Last year you guys were able to beat them. From their side, I've heard that they were missing their best player, but still a win over a 2A school is always going to be impressive. What do you know about North Summit, and what can you expect from them on next week on Thursday?
Well, they play very, very hard. They have some kids that played for them last year, then they're back. They were a little young last year, but those kids are seasoned. They played South Summit to a 2-point game, and you think Coalville Ridge is a rivalry. Go to the Camas Coalville game. They've been playing each other for a very long time, and there's a lot of passion in that game. And so for Coalville to play like they did against a really talented South Summit team, it shows you what they're capable of. They can shoot the ball really well. They attack. It's going to be a dogfight, and but that's exactly what we need right now. The last thing we need is a team that we can go beat by 40 points and still have issues and not know about them. So we haven't chosen an easy route with our scheduling, and but I think guys are getting now that it will pay off in the long run. They'd rather play good teams, even away on their home floor. It's going to be an exciting atmosphere. So I think they're hungry, and Coalville really set the stage for us to make big strides and then get after it next Thursday.
We want to thank Lex Cornea for being a part of the Bear Lake Memorial Hospital halftime coaches show on the Hometown Drive-In halftime show. We come back, we'll have some first half highlights for you as you're watching the T7 Propane presentation of Rich Rebels basketball online at mylocalradio.com as well as on 98.3 KDQ.
If you've never heard a mechanic say they truly care, then you've been at the wrong place. Stacy's Repair in Woodruff is a family-owned and operated business open since 1992. Offering all types of maintenance and repair services, you can be sure your vehicle is operating at its best. Whether your vehicle is older or the newest model, gas or diesel, we fix and maintain them all. Also offering chip repair, windshield replacement, and tires. When your vehicle needs a mechanic, bring it to the ones who truly care. Stacy's Repair in Woodruff.
Established in 1872, Woodruff, Utah has a long history of good neighbors helping each other succeed. Woodruff was built with hard work, integrity, and a sense of community that can be felt every time you visit. We have always celebrated all students in academics and extracurricular activities, and we cheer on our Rich Rebels. Woodruff, Utah, a great place to live.
Welcome back inside the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth in the middle of a T7 Propane Presentation of Rich Rebels basketball online at mylocalradio.com. Rebels on top 31-24 at the half as it's time for your Town of Woodruff first half highlights. After that, we turn it over to Colin Pace.
Okay, so for North Summit, Trevor Richens is leading the way with 10 points. He is 3 for 4 from the free throw line. Jake Smith has 2, Buck Sargent has 5, and McCason Pace has 5. That rounds out the scoring for North Summit. And on the Rich side, Dash has 2. Ridge Lundgren has 5. Noah Perry has 2. Jaden Cornea has 5. Carter Hoffman has 7. And Carson Muirbrook has 10. So, I mean, we have a lot of guys that have scored to North Summit's a select few.
Yeah. It's the difference in the ballgame right now.
Sargent has 2 fouls. You can get him in trouble. Pace has 2 fouls. You can get him on the bench. Richens Trevor Richens has none, but both Tate and Coulter both have 2 fouls. So you can get North Summit in a little foul trouble and maybe run away with this ball game.
Yeah, Weston and Dash for the Rebels in foul trouble on the Rich side of things. But speaking of Dash, good to see him back after missing some time with the injury. And we joked when, he got the foul. If you were worried about Jaden Dash being aggressive, you don't know Jaden Dash. And it's a great thing to see him back on the floor. Hopefully he gets a little more time. The 3 fouls kind of, limit how much you can play in that first half. But I think a lot of his fouls were all hustle fouls. He got the one on the backtrack trying to steal the ball from behind. You don't mind that one because it would have been 3-on-1 the other way.
Yeah, and, Aaron, our boys are playing tough. They're battling on the boards like we talked about at the first of the game. Our girls played really hard. A little closer game than what we had anticipated. It was a good surprise. So maybe the Rich boys will give you a nice birthday present for tomorrow and come away with the W today.
Ooh, brought up my birthday. Yikes.
You thought you was going to get away with it, didn't you?
100%, especially with Rob not being here. I thought I was totally going to get away with it.
So the second half should be a good one, though, Aaron. I'm excited for it.
Yeah, I'm excited to turn 23 tomorrow.
I'm 23 also.
Sweet. Everyone's 23.
I only have 21 years experience.
Speaking of 23s, though, it's good to see Carter Hoffman knock down a couple of threes in the first half. His percentages hadn't been great so far this year, but he's gotten a lot of good looks, and you just knew eventually that he was going to knock them down. As we are underway, as Trevor Richens finds Smith make that pace on the left wing. Back to Richens up top. Going inside to Sargent. He rips through. Out of control, flips one up. Layup opportunity off the rebound, no good. As Vernon was there, here comes Weston down the floor. His layup attempt, no good. Muirbrook with the rebound, he misses. As a couple of putback attempts so far here in the quarter for both teams, neither have fallen. A little helter-skelter to start. Smith on the left wing, hands back to Richens. He's going to drive top of the key. Down the lane, floats one up, that's good.
That's 12 points for Richens.
Weston catches, 15-foot jumper. That's short. Rebound pulled in by Sargent for the moment as Hoffman's able to come away with it. He floats one up 5 feet, no good. Muirbrook with the rebound. He goes up. His layup, this time that's good. As Carson Muirbrook takes care of the business down low, 33-26 on the Station on Main scoreboard as Richens will bring it up the floor. On the wing, it's Vernon. Surveys from the right wing to Smith up top to Richens on the left wing. Smith was wide open as he catches again, this time in the right corner. Skip pass to Pace. Finds Sargent on the left wing. They go inside. Nice move underneath. Short on the shot, though. As they fight for the rebound, we'll go to Rich, as that's Muirbrook and Vernon battling for it. Last attempt from Smith underneath.
Yeah, and Carson's battling underneath there, and that's what we need tonight. I mean, honestly, I think we're winning the battle of the board so far tonight, Aaron.
Cornea will walk it up the floor. Rebels on top, 33-26 with 6:25 left to go in the third quarter. Weston drives right, finds Lundgren, pump fakes, steps through, trying to create some space, steps back, thought about the shot, hands to Weston. He drives into the paint, left-hand layup is good. Good ball movement there from the Rebels, leads to the layup from Weston, 35-26 on the Station on Main scoreboard. Sargent catches on the wing. They work it to Trevor Richens, left wing, spins back middle of the floor, finds Vernon, left wing three, short. Richens chases the rebound down into the arms of Lundgren, though. As he splits a double team, Rebels have numbers if they hurry. Lundgren to the corner. 3 from Hoffman. That's off. As the rebound into the hands of Trevor Richens. Here come the Braves back the other way. He splits a couple of defenders. Fires to the corner. Tough catch. Shot on the way. No good from Pace. Rebound pulled in by Muirbrook as he is smacked in the arms on the foul. As Carson Muirbrook continues to win the battle of the boards down low, he draws a foul against Sargent.
That's going to be Sargent's third.
It'll be Lundgren to inbound. Braves are going to roll with Sargent. It's Cornea. It's going to initiate the offense. 5:25 left to go in the third quarter. Rebels on top. They go to Muirbrook, top of the key, fakes the handoff. He's going to spin back. Drops it off inside for Hoffman. That's a tough catch there. As they originally called that off of the Braves, but I think they switched that right. I think the referee just kind of got mixed up with
directions.
Yep.
And it's easy to do. I can see how it happens. He said the right color. He just pointed the wrong way.
Richens will walk it up the floor. On the wing. That's Smith to Vernon. Inside to Pace. He tries to split a double team. Shot attempt is blocked by Muirbrook into a jump ball.
That's good defense by Carson. He didn't jump. He just arm straight up and hand on the ball.
Richens will inbound underneath the Rebels hoop. Finds number 15. That's Coulter Richens. As we're going to get a foul called against the Rebels.
Looks like that one's going to be on Carter Hoffman. That's going to be his third.
35-26 on the Station on Main scoreboard. 4:54 to go here in the third quarter. Coulter Richens on the wing. They go right back to Trevor Richens in that right corner. He drives middle of the floor, floats one up, off the back rim, no good. Rebound pulled in by Coulter Richens. He's able to find Trevor Richens. Drives left into the paint. Finds Vernon for the elbow jumper. That rattles around and out. Rebound pulled in by Hoffman, as that's going to be the third foul against Coulter Richens.
Second team foul of the quarter. And that's just good position by Carter Hoffman there to get the push from behind on Coulter Richens.
Jaden Desch will check in for Carter Hoffman. As we get a stoppage in play. I think they're just double checking to make sure the proper player checked in. Corney will walk it up the floor. 4:35 left to go here in the third quarter. Crosses the timeline into the offense. Desch on the right wing. Surveys inside to Muirbrook. Catches, lays it in. That's a great pass there from Jaden Desch. Had the perfect amount of lob on it. Just land in between the two defenders. Muirbrook lays it in.
It's a good finish by Carson, too. That in the past, Rich has struggled with that.
Vernon moves it on the wing. Trevor Richens on the left wing. Spins back, middle of the paint. Floats it up. No good. Rebound pulled in by Coulter Richens. He flips one off glass, no good. Rebound by Trevor Richens, lays it in. As the Braves do a good job there of offensive rebounding, laying it in. Pass deflected out of bounds by Vernon. Will stay with the Rebels as Lundgren will inbound right in front of his bench. Gets it into Desch, top of the key. Rebels will set up the offense. Goes to Muirbrook at the free throw line. Pump fakes, attacks. As he is fouled on the play.
They're going to call that on McCase and Pace. That's going to be his third team foul. They're going to give Muirbrook 2 shots.
As Muirbrook's trying to fight that off. Pace trying to step in and draw a charge. Was a little late. Muirbrook took his feet out from under him. Muirbrook to the line. First free throw on the way is short. 37-28 on the Station on Main scoreboard. 3:52 left to go in the third quarter. But you'd like that play from both players. Obviously, Pace trying to draw a charge, change the momentum for his team, and Muirbrook just going strong to the 10. Free throw, no good. Gets his own rebound. Tries to dump it off inside to Lundgren. Turned over. Here comes Richens the other way. Behind the back dribble, top of the key, finds Vernon. He spins back, middle of the paint, floats one up, no good. Rebound pulled in by Weston. As he clears space, looks ahead, finds Lundgren on the left wing. He attacks, his attempt. It's going to be a jump ball.
And that's a good job by Jake Smith. You got to give that to him. He come across, got all ball.
Checking
right
the game.
In front of us.
Checking the game for the Braves, number 1, Tegan Johnston. I mean, it's a risky play as a defender to try to reach across the body like that, but we've seen it a couple times where if you can do it, the refs tonight, they're letting it go. As I agree with you, that was the right call. Top of the key, it's Cornea. He surveys to Weston. Right wing, thought about the shot. Jab step to Cornea. Back to Weston. 23 to go on the shot clock. As the Braves are in a zone defense here. Lundgren on the wing. Rips through, finds Desch, fires, top of the key, 3, good! As Jaden Desch buries the three-pointer. 40-28 on the Station on Main scoreboard. Rebels on top by 12 as Richens will walk it up the floor. On the wing to Coulter Richens. Top of the key, that's Smith, thought about the shot. Instead, finds Trevor Richens left wing. Back to Smith. Trevor Richens gets the handoff, drives right into the lane, pulls up from 15. Back rim and out. Rebound pulled in by Vernon as Desch is going to pick up the foul. He's got to be careful here. That's a good job, though, from Desch just to walk away.
That's going to be his 4th. Second team foul.
That's a battling foul, trying to get the rebound. Caught him on the arm. As the Rebels are going to call timeout, you're watching a T7 Propane presentation of the 2023 Rich Rebels varsity basketball teams online at mylocalradio.com, as well as listening on 98.3 KEDQ. When we come back, we'll have the Gare Bear Fan Cam.
Buying or selling real estate can be fun, especially when you have a realtor that's working hard on your behalf. Gary McKee and the team at Bear Lake Realty have unparalleled industry knowledge, experience, and local expertise. The team at Bear Lake Realty will work to get you the best price. Whatever you're looking for, buying or selling, residential, commercial, year-round living, half shares, quarter shares, or income property, hire the best real estate company, Bear Lake Realty. Log on today, bearlakerealty.com.
Welcome back in to the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth in the middle of a T7 Propane presentation of Rich Rebels basketball online at mylocalradio.com. It's time for the Gare Bear Fan Cam, brought to you by Bear Lake Realty and broker Gary McKee. For all your realty needs in Bear Lake, call 435-946-8888 or visit bearlakerealty.com as we head back to our live cam. It'll be Braves basketball out of bounds under the Rebels hoop. Rebels on top 40-28 on the Station on Main scoreboard.
And if those at home notice, the camera's been moving a little better since the girls' game, Aaron, and that's because Shay, my wife, has stepped in to run it for us instead of me trying to do it.
Long 3 from Keston Richens, off, no good. Rebound battled for as Lundgren comes away with it. He's going to slow the pace down as he fires to Cornea on the wing. He's going to drive baseline. Cut, jump stop, into the lane, shot no good. Rebound pulled in by Muirbrook. As he tries to escape, is able to draw the foul. As Muirbrook is being strong with the ball there.
That's going to be the 4th on Coulter Richens. 4th team foul.
Rebels will shoot free throws the rest of the way with 2:28 to go here in the quarter.
Tate Richens checks in for, I believe, his twin brother, Coulter.
Muirbrook catches in the left corner to Weston. Back to Lundgren. Thought about the shot. Vernon with good defense. Inside to Muirbrook. He attacks. Shot no good. That's great defense inbound or underneath from Trevor Richens as Muirbrook's going to be called for the foul.
That's his first.
You don't mind that, especially with no fouls on Muirbrook. Be a little ultra aggressive on an offensive rebound if you're not going to put the other team at the line. You don't mind that. Top of the key. That is Keston Richens. To Smith. On the wing, that's Vernon. Top of the key, Coulter Richens. Inside Smith. His shot hit the side of the backboard. The Rebels are going to foul, though, after the shot.
That's going to be Carson's second. 4th team. Free throws from the rest of the 2 minutes of this quarter.
Trevor Richens to inbound. Finds Tate Richens. Shot from Smith on the way, no good. Rebound pulled in by Perry. It's a strong rebound there. As he slows it down, waits for Cornea as the Rebels are off into the offense. Work it on the wing to Lundgren. He drives left into the paint. His layup, no good as it rattles around and out. Tate Richens with the rebound, hands it to Trevor. Off and running are the Braves. Euro step, no good, but in the span of 30 seconds, I think they're going to call that on Carson Muirbrook. Or nope, they're going to call that on Noah Perry. Richens will shoot 2 free throws with 1:29 to go in the third quarter. So the Rebels are still getting looks offensively, just not falling there as first free throw falls for the Braves. You know, Lundgren gets the layup there. It just rattles around and out, where that's a good move for a pretty good-looking shot. Just didn't fall. Rebels have still gotten some good looks, just haven't fallen here in the latter stages of the third quarter, but they're still up by 10 after the made free throw. Lundgren walks it up the floor.
You got Buck Sargent back on the court. I think you need to try to get the ball to Muirbrook.
Lundgren catches on the wing. Goes Muirbrook, top of the key. Thought about the three instead. Waits for a teammate. Backdoor cut from Weston. He attacks as it's turned over to Sargent. He finds Richens. Pass on the wing to Colter Richens. Down to a third Richens who lays it in as that went Trevor to Keston to Tate for the 2 points. All Richens there, as it might have been a good thing that they took Colter Richens out when Tate Richens came back. Lundgren has the ball to Muirbrook. Hands it off to Cornea. To Perry, catch and shoot, wing three, no good. Rebound out of bounds off of Keston Richens.
And that ball did not hit the rim, so 17 seconds for the Rebels to shoot.
Lundgren to inbound. As they're going to need a foul against Cornea. It'll be 2 free throws for the Braves coming up. As a miscommunication there, nobody moved and Ridge lobbed it. Fortunately, it landed into the hands of the Braves. This will send number 32, Tad Williams, to the line to shoot 2 free throws. Into the routine, free throw in the air, rattles around and out. As McCason Pace will check in for Keston Richens. Williams back to the line to shoot the second half. 33 seconds to go in the third quarter. Rebels on top, 40-32 on the Station on Main scoreboard. Second free throw on the way is good. 40-33 as Williams goes 1 for 2. Rebels push it up the floor. Lundgren catches, trying to go inside right away to Muirbrook as they're going to get a foul called against Sargent as he reached in. North Summit fans won't be happy about that one, but if a player has position like that, you can't reach around.
And that's the gamble you take, putting Sargent back in 2 minutes left in the third with 3 fouls. Now he's got 4.
Still Vernon will replace him after the free throw as Muirbrook will go to the line to shoot 2. First free throw rattles around and falls. But if you're Sargent, though, with 3 fouls, you can't. You just got to stand straight up and let what happens happen. You're far too important to your team.
Well, I agree with that completely, Aaron.
Muirbrook's second free throw on the way is good. 42-33 on the Station on Main scoreboard. 24 seconds to work with here in the third quarter. As Trevor Richens has the ball top the key. Works it on the wing to Williams. He drives right. Continues to drive into the corner for Pace. 3 Braves are standing in that corner as Pace is trying to escape. And we're going to get a timeout called by the Braves with 7 seconds to go here in the third quarter as you're watching the 2023 Rich Rebels varsity basketball teams online at mylocalradio.com, as well as listening in on 98.3 KADQ, all brought to you by T7 Propane.
Rich School District has a legendary history of student success in the classroom and in other areas. Over 70% of Rich High students are involved in extracurricular activities. Participation in the classroom, on the field, in the gym, or on the stage helps students reach their potential. Working together with students, the community, and an amazing staff, we have the opportunity to build tomorrow's leaders. Rich School District, focusing on success, one student at a time.
Welcome back inside the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth in the middle of the 2023 Rich Rebels varsity basketball team, online at mylocalradio.com, as well as 98.3 KDQ, brought to you by T7 Propane. Vernon catches left wing. He drives down the lane, floats one up, rattles around. Tough shot there from Steele Vernon, as that will make the score 42-35 heading into the fourth quarter, as you're watching a T7 Propane presentation of Rich Rebels basketball online at mylocalradio.com, as well as listening on 98.3 KDQ. Will have the fourth quarter right after this.
We're off to the rodeo. My Local Rodeo is proud to bring you live streaming coverage of high school rodeo from Utah and Wyoming, as well as the Intermountain Icebreaker of the National High School Rodeo Association's Western Legacy Series in 2023 and 2024. If you're interested in becoming a broadcast sponsor and advertising your business to the most loyal group of viewers in the country, you won't find a better opportunity. Call us today to claim your spot, 307-789-8116. That's 307-789-8116. We're off to the rodeo.
Welcome back inside the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth in the middle of the 2023 Rich Rebels varsity basketball teams, online at mylocalradio.com, as well as listening in on 98.3 KDQ, all brought to you by T7 Propane. Opportunity here, though, for the Braves. They got two before the corner. They get the ball back. Chance for a 4-point swing without the Rebels touching the ball. Let's see what the Rebels do defensively here. Braves have stacked it up offensively. Rebels only have one player in the vicinity, as they go to Trevor Richards. He's going to drive baseline. It's going to go out of bounds.
He's wanting a chart or a block there, and Carter's standing there. That's good defense by Carter.
Yeah, he's almost lucky he didn't get called for the forearm reaching out, as Cornea pressured all the way up the floor. Spins back, hands to Lundgren. He drives down the lane. Right-hand layup is good. Great job there by Carson Muirbrook, clearing out the man so that way Lundgren could drive all the way to the basket uninfringed. He lays it in.
Great sell by Carson there. I was going to say something, and you brought it up first.
Vernon, pass deflected, out of bounds. It hit Desch's hand, hit Smith's hand, goes out of bounds. Good hands there from Jaden Desch. Coach Cornea talks a lot about tips. That's a tip right there that leads to a turnover.
Yeah, the more you can put your hand on the ball, the more likely something like that's going to happen, and just good defense creating offense.
Muirbrook catches a bullet pass from Desch inside. Cornea drives down the lane. Right-hand layup, no good, but draws the foul and will shoot 2 free throws.
And that's going to be 4 on McCason Pace.
We just talked about Muirbrook with the seal for Lundgren. Desch right there did something pretty similar.
They did not give it to They gave it to Richens.
That'd be Tate Richens. First free throw on the way is good.
In the official world, that's what's called game management.
Cornea back to the line to shoot. Free throw on the way, no good. Rebound pulled in by Smith. He hands to Trevor Richens as he'll walk it up the floor. 7:08 to go in the fourth quarter. Rebels by 10, 45-35 on the Station on Main scoreboard. Richens catches in that left corner, drives baseline, navigates traffic. His shot no good, as Muirbrook and Desch stood straight up right there, as the Rebels will clear. And Cornea's got to get across the timeline, and he just does as the clock hits 25. Hoffman hands to Desch down the lane. His layup attempt rattles around and falls as Jaden Desch with a strong finish there. 47-35 on the Station on Main scoreboard. Rebels up by 12 as Trevor Richens works to the wing for Smith. Actually make that Pace who catches, finds Smith at the elbow. He buries the elbow jumper. 47-37. Cornea works to Lundgren. Muirbrook catches at the top of the key, fakes the handoff. He's going to attack down the lane, splits the defenders. They're going to call a foul. The North Summit faithful want to travel, but if there were to be a travel, it's because Carson was bumped the entire way down the lane. And they're still not happy about it. Muirbrook to the line to shoot 2 free throws. First one misses.
Well, he definitely did travel.
But he also got bumped.
He did.
To be honest with you, I don't think this should have been shooting foul. It's Muirbrook back to the line to shoot the second free throw. It's good. Nothing against Carson. Don't want to take that point away from him. But I mean, he thought he got fouled early on in that sequence. I'm sure the Rebels will take it. They get the extra point. Inside. That's Vernon. Step back from the free throw line. Kicks to the corner. Smith drives into the paint. That's Pace. Gets the shot off. Rebound pulled in by Hoffman. He finds Lundgren. Spins in the lane. Kicks it to the corner. Dash. Corner 3 on the way. Long. Rebound into the hands of Lundgren as he attacks. Double teamed in the corner. He finds Hoffman as the Rebels will slow it down. They're up 48-37 on the station on main scoreboard. 5:35 to go in the fourth quarter. Lundgren thought about it. Instead, goes to Muirbrook. Cornea catches on the left wing. Dribbles top of the key. To Hoffman. As Desch is going to throw it down, but he's called for the travel beforehand. As Weston will check in for Cornea.
That's the right call.
How about Desch shamelessly, not playing in a game, just casually throwing it down after the whistle?
Well, it was just his thumb that was hurt.
That's true.
He's been working out.
Richens to Sargent in the corner, playing with 4 fouls as they find Smith. Elbow jumper into the hands of Hoffman. Here come the Rebels running as Lundgren surveys. He's going to slow it down. Thought about the shot instead. Backs it out. Hands to Weston. He'll attack the paint. Kicks it. Desch. Pump fakes. Back to Weston. 3-pointer on the way. Rattles out as Hoffman's going to be called for the foul as he went through the arms there. Good effort.
And that's going to be 4 on Carter.
That's the only issue that you might have with that is that's the 4th foul for Carter, but you love the aggressiveness trying to snag an offensive rebound as he'll check out for Cornea. 48-37, Rebels on top. 4:54 to go in the fourth quarter. Richens wasn't looking for that inbounds pass, but he's able to find it. On the wing. They work it to the corner. 3-pointer on the way. No good. Rebound pulled in by Trevor Richens. They go inside. Sargent. Right hand baby hook. Rattles around and out as Desch pulls in the board.
And that's good defense by Muirbrook there. Just walled up and made Sargent shoot over him.
Lundgren has it on the right wing. Surveys. Jab steps. Attacks the paint. Gets the shot off. Was fouled on the play. Will shoot 2 free throws. It's a good job by Ridge feeling that he was fouled and just putting the ball to the rim. Get the 2 free throws instead of the foul on the floor.
It's going to be 3rd on Steele Vernon. 3rd team foul. Lundgren at the line for 2.
4 minutes, 20 seconds left to go. Lundgren shoots the first free throw. Back rim and out. Rebels on top, 48-37 as Lundgren looking to push it to 12. Into the routine. Free throw on the way. Back rim and out as Lundgren goes 0 for 2, but Muirbrook is going to be called for the offensive foul as I thought he got his fingertips to that one. It'll be his 3rd as Perry's going to check in for Lundgren. Keston Richens will check in for, I believe that is Colter Richens. 5 on the floor for the Rebels. Weston, Cornea, Desch, Perry, Sargent catches, finds Keston Richens. He fires the 3. That's good. That could be the spark that the Braves needed off the bench. 4 minutes, 7 seconds to go. Weston has it on the right wing. He'll slow it down. Desch catches on the right wing. Inside to Muirbrook at the elbow. Work it around. Weston catches on the left wing, drives right into the paint, has it stolen by Vernon. One-on-one with Desch down the way. Desch does a good job getting his hands up, getting out of the way, not picking up the 5th foul. It's Cornea. Nearly has it stripped, continues down the lane, and he's fouled on the play. It would be the 4th team foul as Lundgren and Hoffman are going to check in for the Rebels.
It's going to be Keston Richens with the foul, his first. And as you said, the 4th team foul.
Quick 5-0 run to cut it to 6 as Perry and Weston are going to check out. Lundgren looking to inbounds. Tosses it up. That's turned over. Pass deflected. Nearly swiped. Instead, here come the Braves. Layup attempt is good. We got a 4-point game as the Rebels have turned it over on their last 3 possessions. 3:27 left to go. We're going to get a timeout called by Coach Cornea as you're watching the 2023 Rich Rebels varsity basketball team online at mylocalradio.com, as well as listening on 98.3 KADQ, all brought to you by T7 Propane.
Whether it's for your home, your ranch, your equipment, or your business, when you need propane, count on the best. T7 Propane in Woodruff. The safe and professional team at T7 Propane offers quality product and the most responsive propane service in the area, so you can enjoy the affordability, reliability, and efficiency of propane. For heating, cooking, grilling, motor fuel, and more, count on the team at T7 for your personal or business propane needs. 435-793-4208.
Welcome back inside the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth in the middle of a T7 Propane presentation of Rich Rebels basketball online at mylocalradio.com. 48-44 as the Braves cut an 11-point deficit to 4. Rebels will have the ball looking for a basket. They need a hoop in a big way. Let's see what the Coach Cornea draws out of the timeout. More of, I think, the Rebels need just to look at the rim as they've turned it over the last 3 possessions. Not only just turnovers for points as those hurt.
Just take care of the basketball and get a good shot off. If it doesn't go in, it doesn't go in.
Lundgren goes to Cornea as he's hounded up the floor. As Cornea finally draws the foul. Say Cornea probably initiated the contact on the second one, but I think that's more of a makeup for the first couple.
And interestingly enough, Keston Richens, his older brother, played last year for North Summit Sawyer Richens.
First free throw from Cornea is good. Let's go back to our live cam. Cornea's second free throw rattles around and out. As Trevor Richens works it on the wing. Gets it right back, top of the key. Drives down the baseline, hands it to Vernon. Catch and shoot from Smith as he passes it off last second. Deep in the corner as they lob it inside to Smith. Can't catch it cleanly as we're going to get a foul called against the Rebels.
It's going to be against Cornea. His third. Team third.
Tough break for the Rebels as that ball could have been a turnover as it hit Smith in the hands, kind of bounced off of a couple of the Rebels and right back into Smith's hand. 49-44 on the Station on main scoreboard. Richens to inbound. Trevor Richens, that is. Goes to Sargent. Sargent drives baseline, pulls up, fades away. That's a tough shot. 49-46, Rebels on top by 3. Cornea has the ball, looking to get across the timeline, able to find Desch. Finds Lundgren, top of the key. He thought about the shot. Instead, he's going to hold on to it. 2:40 to go here in the fourth quarter. Rebels on top, 49-46, as Lundgren dances down the lane, has it stripped, but they're going to call a foul as Keston Richens reached around Lundgren.
That's Keston's third. And we're over the 5 team fouls, so Ridge will go to the line.
Lundgren, first free throw on the way, rattles around and out. Rebels are going to look back at this one. They're going to want to knock down a few more free throws. Longer back to the line, looking to make it a 2-score game. Free throw on the way is good. Trevor Richens up the floor. Works it on the wing. Gets it right back. Dribbles to the top of the key. Works to the corner. 3 on the way. No good. Rebound pulled in by the Braves, and Vernon work it around to the wing. Giving right back to Sargent. He drives the lane. Layup is good. 50-48 on the Station on Main scoreboard as the Braves are going to press. Desch has it to Cornea. Rebels got to get across, and they do so. Desch fires inside to Longren. Right-hand layup is good. That's a tremendous find there by Desch. 52-48 as Longren lays it in. 1:50 to go in the ball game. Richens. Rebels on top by 4. Goes back to Smith. Thought about the 3. Back to Trevor Richens. Drives right. Steps back. Fires the 3. Off the side rim and out. Rebound off some legs. As we're going to get a foul called against the Braves.
Sargent, I think, took an elbow to the face, but the foul is against the Braves. It's going to be against Steele Vernon. It's going to be his 4th.
Sargent's back up, though, walking down the floor. Good to see that. You hate to see in a pile like that a player go down because you think the worst. So maybe an ankle or, a foot got stepped on, and you never know. As Muirbrook's first free throw rattles around and falls.
It's Carson's 18th game-leading point.
Back to the line. Into the routine. Second free throw on the way is good, as it's 54-48 on the Station on Main scoreboard. Lex Cornea calls timeout as the Rebels are ahead 54-48 with 1:35 left to go here in the fourth quarter. You're watching the 2023 Rich Rebels varsity basketball teams online, brought to you by T7 Propane. We'll be right back after this.
The best trips away from home always come when you know you're among friends. This is Coulter Patterson, General Manager at the Come On In Hotel and Suites in Casper, Wyoming. I invite you to stay with us every time you're here. We've got the absolute best staff. Lots of our team members have been working together for years, and we feel like we're a happy family. I guarantee you'll feel that when you come stay with us. We're always glad that you choose the Come On In, and we'll do everything to make your stay comfortable and relaxing. The Come On In Hotel and Suites is the best place to stay because we have the best staff in Casper. Come on in today.
Welcome back to the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth in the middle of the 2023 Rich Rebels varsity basketball team, online at mylocalradio.com. 54-58. This broadcast is brought to you by our new presenting sponsor, T7 Propane. So we want to thank them for, well, I'd say joining us, but they were already our, standout student of the week. We appreciate them becoming our presenting sponsor as well. 5 on the floor for the Rebels: Cornea, Lundgren, Carter Hoffman, Desch, and Muirbrook. As Trevor Richens is going to let it bounce up the floor, try to save a few seconds. 1:32 to go. Braves still got plenty of time to work with. Inside to Sargent, floats one up. That's good. That's a nice play out of the timeout there to get Sargent open for an easy jumper. 54-50 as the Rebels look to break the press. Desch able to do so. Fires it inside to Muirbrook as he loses it. Ball fumbled around. Still on the ground. As we're going to get a jump ball, it'll stay with the Rebels. Jump ball stays with the Rebels with 1:10 left to go. They catch a little bit of a break. I was amazed the pass from Desch got through. That went through about 3 pairs of hands. Then Muirbrook tried to make a move, got it poked away, but
the officials are talking here to see if there was an actual change of possession, to see if the shot clock will reset or not. I'm going to say no. No full change of possession.
1:10 to go. Rebels have the ball. They got 20 seconds to work with in the shot clock. Hoffman on the wing. Drives middle of the paint. Kicks it to Desch. Thought about it. Instead goes back to Hoffman. Lundgren, 10 to go in the shot clock. Goes back to Hoffman. splits a couple of defenders, has it deflected off the backboard. Here come the Braves back the other way. Ahead to Vernon, out in front of everyone. Layup is good.
I think he got away with a little travel there too, Aaron, but that's all right. We've got away with some.
Smith's got to be careful there. He ran directly into Cornea. And you could say lowering the shoulder all you want. He's not lowering the shoulder into a defender. He's protecting the ball. You can live with the foul, though, if you're the Braves. 43 seconds to work with.
You know, in a 2-point ball game, I really like the official holding back on that and letting that go, because you don't want to be the one that decided this game as Jaden hits the first.
No, that maybe in the second quarter, if that happens, that might have been a technical foul, but I agree with you. Free throw rattles around and out, no good. So here comes Richens, 55-52 on the Station on Main scoreboard. Drives down the lane, layup is good. Rebels don't stop him as they're going to get a timeout called by the Braves. 55-54 on the Station on Main scoreboard. You're watching the 2023 Rich Rebels varsity basketball team online at mylocalradio.com, as well as listening in on 98.3 KADQ. We'll be right back after this commercial break.
Rich School District has a legendary history of student success in the classroom and in other areas. Over 70% of Rich High students are involved in extracurricular activities. Participation in the classroom, on the field, in the gym, or on the stage helps students reach their potential. Working together with students, the community, and an amazing staff, we have the opportunity to build tomorrow's leaders. Rich School District, focusing on success, one student at a time.
Welcome back inside the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth in the middle of 2023 Rich Rebels varsity basketball team online at mylocalradio.com. 55-54 on the Station on Main scoreboard. Will be Rebels basketball out of bounds under the hoop, as what was a 11-point game, it's now a 1-point game.
Yeah, I believe 5 minutes left to go in the game. It was 11 points. Got 34 seconds left, and it's a 1-point ball game.
If you're the Rebels, you have to be strong with the ball. Shot clock is off, so they are going to come to foul you.
They just added 1 second to the clock, Aaron, so the shot clock is on by a half a second longer. And here comes the football play.
Summit is lined up in man-to-man. Slant across the middle to Desch. Where have we seen that before? He's got a lot of space to run as he picks up the dribble. Finds Hoffman. 28 seconds to work with as Hoffman is fouled. Will shoot 2 free throws.
That's Trevor Richens' first.
2 big free throws coming up here for Carter Hoffman. Do you think Coach Tyson Larson draws that play up for him? First free throw misses. That's a big miss.
Just checking in for the Braves is Keston Richens, and if the JV game's any indication, he's not scared to shoot, and he's pretty deadly.
Second free throw is good. Richens has that first 3 that kind of started the run for the Braves to cut it to 4 earlier as he came off the bench, and he definitely was not scared to shoot. So if you're the Rebels, you have to be careful here. 26.9 seconds to go here in the fourth quarter. We're going to keep it right here as the Braves will have the ball. Down 2 points.
Just watching the officials there, and by my count also, Lex, he's down to 1 timeout left, and the North Summer Braves have 2 timeouts.
Got to imagine that we will see those as the clock continues to wind. 26.9 seconds to go. 56-54. Rebels on top by 2. As they'll take a good defensive possession here. If you're the Rebels, though, you have 1 foul to give. So if we get late in the clock and a player gets by you and you grab him before the shot, not a big deal. Instead, the Rebels go man-to-man full court. Richens on the wing. That's Keston Richens. As I believe that was a foul.
That's going to be Hoffman. That's going to be his 5th.
I understand the foul. or why they want the foul, just because it was getting a little helter-skelter there. And when your defense is running around like that, that's when you give up a three-pointer. Drake Weston will check in for Carter Hoffman. But if you're Drake, though, you hear your coach yelling foul, and you happily oblige.
Yeah, and Carter's played a good game tonight. He's battled on the boards. He hit the big three to give Rich their first and
shot
lead.
Is blocked by Desch. What a block that was from Desch. Coming back, making a difference right away. Turns, fires to Meerbrook. Drew the foul. As Richens trying to draw a little extracurriculars there. But what a defensive play from Jaden Desch. We talked about the Presley Peterson block in a 2-point game. In the girls' game, Desch with his own right there.
Yeah, that's a heck of a defensive play there by Desch. And that's going to be 5 on Still Vernon.
As Vernon will check out. It's good for the Braves, though. They got that foul there because there were 4 players on that corner. If Desch was able to get that pass off to Meerbrook, not only is it probably a 2-on-1 back the other way, there's not a player within, maybe 3 game seconds of getting a foul there.
Yeah, Case and Pace checks back in for Still Vernon.
First free throw from Desch is good. 57-54. How about a return for Jaden Desch? Going to the line to try to make this a 2-possession game. As I think the Rebels called timeout there, kind of talk about what's going to happen next. But at the same time, though, you kind of ice your free throw shooter. But I think it's more important for the Rebels to know and be on the same page.
Yeah, it's a 3-point game. And number one, if they hit the 3, we go into overtime. That's the worst that's going to happen. You foul and they hit that 3, they got a chance to win this ball game.
Absolutely.
If Desch misses this second free throw.
Probably talking about when to foul, especially up 3, because after this next foul for the Rebels, if they foul again, it will be 2 free throws the rest of the way. So, 11.3, I wouldn't be all that shocked knowing Coach Cornea that if at about 6, maybe 7 seconds, one of the Rebels grabs one of the Braves. In particular, they're probably talking about which Brave to grab. Probably don't want to grab Richens. But Desch back to the line to shoot the second free throw on the way is good. His first game back, Jaden Desch with 2 huge free throws there. Richens drives up the floor, fires a 3, that's off. Rebound pulled in by Cornea, actually kicks it though. It's going to go out of bounds off of the Rebels. Should stay with the Braves, but there's 3 seconds left to go in the game. If you're the Rebels, don't foul on the shot. You get the inbound. You can just chuck it to the other side of the floor, and you're probably going to win this one.
Somebody makes one, just grab the ball and go out of bounds. You don't even have to bring it in.
Richens shot on the way at the buzzer. No good. Rebound pulled in by Jaden Desch as the Rebels come away with a huge win here in North Summit. Wasn't pretty down the stretch, but they did enough to win the ball game as they win 58-54 on the Station on Main scoreboard. When we come back, we'll have your Independent Software Solutions post-game show as you're listening to a T7 Propane presentation of Rich Rebels varsity basketball online at mylocalradio.com, as well as tuning in on 98.3 KADQ.
Dealing with computer problems can be frustrating and make you wish for your own personal IT guy. Now, everyone can afford an IT guy. Independent Software Solutions has served customers in Wyoming and Utah for over 20 years. We develop software, handle system and network administration, repair personal and business computers, and sell accessories. Independent Software Solutions is your one-stop computer business solution. Call today, 307-789-1978. Let Independent Software Solutions be your IT guy.
This presentation on mylocalradio.com is also brought to you in part by Hoover Chiropractic. With over 3 decades of experience, Dr. Todd Hoover can help you with all the chiropractic work you need, plus x-rays, blood work, a weight loss program, and can help you get rid of allergies and migraines. Dr. Todd Hoover with Hoover Chiropractic in Evanston.
Fast, fresh, delicious. 3 words that describe your experience every time you enjoy a delicious meal with Jimmy John's. Utilizing the freshest ingredients, home-baked bread, and professional sandwich building skills, the team at Jimmy John's always delivers a mouth-watering sandwich to satisfy any hunger. Jimmy John's. Freaky fast, freaky fresh. Visit any of our locations today in Evanston, Rock Springs, Sheridan, and Gillette.
Welcome back inside the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth. It is time for the Jimmy John's Freaky Fast recap on the Independent Software Solutions post-game show. Rebels win this one 58-54 as it's time for the Freaky Fast recap. And I think the point of emphasis we talked about was when in that second quarter we mentioned that Trevor Richens went to the bench for, I'd say, a minute and a half. And in that minute and a half, the Rebels took the lead and they did not relinquish it the rest of the way.
Yeah, Carter Hoffman hits the big 3 at 19-20. Big 3 takes the lead 22-20, and the Rebels never really looked back. They held the lead from there on out and built it up to, I think, 15 was the highest.
Yeah, so the Rebels built that lead. Unfortunately, it kind of slipped away from them in the end, but this is very similar to the North Summit game last year where they had a big lead late. It kind of got away from them a bit, but they're able to scratch out the win. As you know, they won by 4, and I think there's a lot of plays that we can talk about in this game. But there is not much bigger than Jaden Desch coming back off the bench and erasing that shot, which would have been a layup attempt with about 20 seconds left to tie it.
Yeah, that was huge. And then not only did he block the shot, he gets the ball and ends up getting fouled and comes down here and hits 2 big free throws.
Yeah, not playing for as long as he did and then knocking down 2 free throws like that, that's huge. A huge senior moment there for Jaden Desch. Great to see him back on the floor. It's great for the Rebels to get him back in time for region play. As when we come back, we'll have your Dr. McKay Franklin Precision Play of the Game as you're watching a T7 Propane presentation of Rich Rebels basketball online at mylocalradio.com, as well as listening in on 98.3 KADQ. The McKay Franklin play of the game on the Independent Software Solutions post-game show after this.
Precision, the quality, condition, or fact of being exact and accurate.
Precision is important. Scoring the next point, making the perfect shot, getting the best score. And when you think of your dentist, you want precision to be the first word that comes to mind. That's why patients are so pleased with Dr. McKay Frankum. He provides precision family dentistry at reasonable prices to every patient. Dr. McKay Frankum, call today for an appointment.
Call Dr. McKay Frankum at 789-8910.
Welcome back to the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth in the middle of a T7 Propane presentation of Rich Rebels basketball online at mylocalradio.com, as well as listening on 98.3 KADQ. It is time for the Dr. McKay Franklin Precision Play of the Game, and I think both myself and Colin are in agreement on this play. It has to be Jaden Desch's block at the end. Grabs the rebound, takes off, is able to draw the foul, gets 2 free throws at the very end of the game, but I got to imagine, Colin, that's definitely the player of the game, or play of the game.
It's got to be. I mean, Desch, like you said, coming off the bench, coming up big. I mean, he played well. He didn't, 9 points, but that play right there iced this game for the Rebels.
Yeah, so not only the block, but the 2 huge free throws makes it a 4-point game. Then North Summit's trying to helter-skelter get off a shot. They're able to get off a couple of shots, unable to make any. That leads us to the 58-54 score. As we come back, we'll have your Crawford Trough player of the game, as well as a Woodruff Corner Store calendar update as you're watching the 2023 Rich Rebels varsity basketball team online at mylocalradio.com, as well as listening in on 98.3 KADQ, all brought to you by T7 Propane.
Whether you're having a great day or not, food always makes it better. Delicious, fresh-cooked favorites like a juicy cheeseburger, a thick raspberry shake, onion rings, fries, or a River Bridge soda. A grilled chicken wrap always hits the spot. And don't forget twisted ice cream cones. They never disappoint. Add the always friendly and helpful staff at the Crawford Trough, and you've got the perfect recipe for a perfect meal. Something tasty from the Crawford Trough always makes your day better. Stop in today. The Crawford Trough, Randolph.
Dealing with computer problems can be frustrating and make you wish for your own personal IT guy. Now, everyone can afford an IT guy. Independent Software Solutions has served customers in Wyoming and Utah for over 20 years. We develop software, handle system and network administration, repair personal and business computers, and sell accessories. Independent Software Solutions is your one-stop computer business solution. Call today, 307-789-1978. Let Independent Software Solutions be your IT guy.
Welcome back inside the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth. It is time for the Crawford Troth Player of the Game on the Independent Software Solutions postgame show. And for that, we turn it over to Colin Pace.
So for the Player of the Game, Crawford Troth Player of the Game tonight, I'm going to have to go give it to Carson Muirbrook. He had a game high of 19 points. He was 5'9". He was 6 of 9 from the free throw line, and he battled.
Absolutely.
Battled underneath.
That's
battled
a
on
great
the
word.
boards. It was a battle with him and Sargent all night long.
Yeah, and he effectively took Sargent out of the game in that battle, getting Sargent to his fourth foul. It took him out of the game in the second half till 5 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. And at that point, Sargent can't be as aggressive as he was to start the game, as he's a very aggressive player, and Carson was able to really hamper that by getting him into foul trouble. As congratulations to Carson Muirbrook, as he is the Crawford Troth Player of the Game, as we have a Woodruff Country Corner calendar update for you on the Independent Software Solutions postgame show. And that calendar update is the Kemmer tournament next week, as the Rebels will get a chance to play Kemmer, Farson Eden, and I believe Big Piney as the schedule stands right now. That could change, as these tournaments tend to do change, so let's look out for that. I'm excited for the girls to get a chance to go at Kemmer again, because I don't think the girls were real happy with their effort. I'm excited to see the boys play Kemmer as well. I'm excited for that tournament. You know, a nice tournament that's close by, and you get to watch a team 3 games in 3 days. It really shows your team how much effort it's going to take to get to the final day of that state tournament, as that is your Woodruff Country Corner calendar update on the Independent Software Solutions postgame show. As I'm Aaron Poling, that's Colin Pace. We want to thank you all for joining us during your holiday break, taking some time out of your day to enjoy some Rebel basketball with us. I hope you enjoyed today's doubleheader, because it was a very good one. But until next time, go Rebels.
The proceeding has been a wholly owned production of MyLocalRadio.com and Cook Brothers Broadcasting, LLC. No portion of which may be used or rebroadcast without the express written consent of Cook Brothers Broadcasting, LLC. Thank you for joining us for this sports presentation on MyLocalRadio.com.